Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chaos. Yes, with yours truly, the Crypto Otaku. As we dive into the news, of course, that makes our sector pop. How's it going, guys? Blockchain Menace, what's up, guys? What's going on? G-Dog in the house. We got C Stories. Yes, Cliff. How you doing, Cliff? Hello, Chaos. Hello, indeed. Is it time to retire yet? No. Michael, 100% in the chat, right? Not even close. Not even close, guys. We still have like another year or two until we actually run. Greetings, guys. Bricks, how's it going, Bricks? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning, Chaos. Good morning, Strawberry. Our favorite flavor of dragon out here early. Hope you're all set up now on your schedule. No more jet lag for the Strawberry. Good morning as well to Crypto Quint. Guys, it's crazy. Woke up this morning, 79,400. Bitcoin testing the highs from last week. Let's dive in to see what we got this morning. Oh boy. Jeez. Here we go. So we're looking at 79,000 flat, pretty much on every exchange right now on Bitcoin. How do we do over the weekend? Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Again, showing you guys where likely Bitcoin was going to go over the entirety of the weekend. I don't know anyone else could do this with any, as much accuracy as I have for my channel. 99% accuracy on my channel, showing you where we're likely going to go. I even outlined like the percentages of where we would be likely to hit. And we're sitting about right down the center here. My baseline bear target. Right down the middle, guys. Right down the freaking middle. Another day for Bitcoin, of course, to come out swinging this morning. I am super excited. Look at these highs that we're testing right now, guys. The bears just got wrecked again. And we got some news to cover as to why this happened this morning. So, of course, stay tuned. Opening bell happened in about 8 minutes. So we have a little bit of time to dive into it. Let's see what happened. I'm just going to start with mentioning that the bears got completely wrecked again out of these shorts, guys. Completely wrecked again. We pretty much destroyed everything. Having a little bit of a pullback right now, but that's healthy. As the bears just lost all control up to about 80K. Right now, they are scrambling, and I'll get into that here after the opening bell. They are scrambling, though, to build up a new position just underneath 80K. All right, let's get into it. So this is what happened this morning.
Drop bombs on the bond market, or what it may be, for just a moment. I want to start with the CNBC report that we got this morning, Michael McKee. The way that we might be funding the Treasury buybacks. What did we learn, and what sort of...
Yes, so what we found out this morning, actually last night, got a little bit of talk on it, but as of early this morning, Besant could tap nearly $1 trillion now. The U.S. Treasury general account to fund bond buyback, sources say. Okay, so this is not like officially coming from Scott Besant himself this morning, but this is what was starting to scare the markets this morning, and we already saw a little bit of that happen last night with oil. Oil was starting to shoot on up. The Kospi is falling. Everything in the world is a little awry this morning. Treasury Scott Besant has built up a TGA to around the $950 billion currently buybacks. And they could, of course, use that to prop up the dollar for a little longer. Guys, we are like building up the house of cards to the very, very last and kicking the can down the road into a new recession. The Treasury surprised markets last week by doubling the size of the bond buybacks. The impact of the yields was short-lived because of the skepticism over the firepower available to Besant. And we're also threatening at the same time we're going to give economic pressures to Iran. All right. So let's a little bit more of this this morning from Doomberg.
Implication might that have?
Well, the Treasury has about $900 billion in its general account, and that's because they've tried to build it up in recent years in order to have enough money to get through at least a week of government obligations. This came about after the last government shutdown when they were concerned they couldn't meet all their payments. And so they do have a big pile of money, and that does affect the size of the balance sheet and has an impact on the Fed. But if they want to spend it down, they can. It won't really have an impact on the economy as such, although it would put more cash into the coffers of the people who sell back the bonds to the Treasury, and that could have an impact on other asset classes if they put that money to work.
And so thinking about Jack.
And we're already seeing that happen with Bitcoin this morning. All right, let's continue. Let's continue this. We got Canada also dropping out of the deal. This happened over the weekend. If you guys didn't see that, they started headlining yesterday.
Well, Danny, at this point, both sides are blaming each other for this really sudden reversal when it comes to the trade talks, keeping in mind that last week we got rather relatively positive indications from both that they were getting closer to a finalized deal. I had asked President Trump this directly, and he told me that the deal was done. They just needed to cross the T's and dot the I's. Now, we heard from the USTR, Jamison Greer, confirm that the U.S. was set to lower levies on those sector-specific tariffs, including autos and metals, and perhaps eliminate completely the levies when it comes to lumber. However, we're
All right. So no sign of new talks in the near future before the U.S. midterms. Canada has now given us a deadline. At the beginning of next month, and then Canada will prepare domestic aid for businesses hit by tariffs, measures designed to last through the rest of Trump's term. And again, a lot of that deal has already fallen through. Bitcoin still holding 79K, guys, at the open bell here in about 4 minutes or less. How you guys doing in the chat? How we doing? Andy's here. Thank you for stopping by this morning. Andy, guys, Andy's in the chat. How's it going? Yes. How's it going in Scotland this morning? Andy. Good morning, Chaos fam. Good morning. Braveheart McFreedom, also how you're getting this coffee. Of course, welcome Freedom to the Chaos, and of course the freedom. I am ready, man. I'm feeling so free. Every single day I threw something in the trash. I feel freer and freer. All right. Let's continue with the opening interest. We also have a couple more little pieces here.
High interest stories. A look at what's making headlines around the world. Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson says that a renewed spike in oil prices is the biggest risk facing U.S. stocks. In a new note, he writes that another advance in oil prices could drive yields higher and eventually force the Fed to act as Chair Warsh seeks to bring inflation back to target. He recommends using energy shares to hedge your portfolio. The FT reporting that Shell has drawn interest for.
All right, so we do have, of course, oil also peaking up a little higher as well. I started noticing yesterday there was a scramble on my street. Every single gas station was like trying to get the new prices up, and everything's basically $4 down here in South Florida. Yeah, so let's take a look and see how the Brent chart's doing this morning. I haven't looked at that yet. I did flash the Kospi at you earlier at 3% down on the Kospi on the first trading session this week. Guys, we also have a lot of chaos this week. We have lunacy. We have a lot of meetings right now happening with the Fed this week. I think between the 27th and 29th, we have Jackson Hole. This is a lot of shit going on this week. There's a lot of chaos. Don't forget the full moon is also going to take place in the middle of the week as well. A lot of lunacy is ahead. 79,000 still holding on Bitcoin. We have 2 minutes to the opening bell. Let's take a look at Brent this morning. And Brent is sitting currently at 90. Actually fell this morning. Whoa. It was at 94 last night before going to bed. Actually ran down to about $91.37 a barrel on Brent crude. So a little lower this morning. I'm not sure why that took place. All right, let's continue back to some of the headlines here before we do open the bell. We have a minute. Again, Scott Bessent is the number one thing right now this morning. Could tap nearly $1 trillion U.S. Treasury to fund the bond buybacks. That's coming, of course, out last week on Friday. We also have, there was a mention this morning that NVIDIA could charge another 15% on all of its chips going into next year, as more of the economy is still facing chip shortages in the world. So you're going to charge more. That helps, right? That helps a lot. Yes, it does.
are you stupid?
All right, we're going to move on. We got to get into the opening bell here in a second, and then we're going to get into crypto news.
Just seconds away until we start your trading. This is Open Interest. I'm Danny Berger. Matt Miller
like
is
that. We're
still
fast.
off. We
Get
are
it.
looking at an S&P futures session starting the week lower, only slightly down 0.1%. NASDAQ, that underperforms. Memory and chip stocks not having a very good day. It's a week full of risk events, from NVIDIA earnings to PCE to Jackson Hole and a Scott Bessent address to the nation in this early afternoon. So we have to get through all those, and maybe it will be only until then that we get definitive direction. We've got a cool one down at the New York Stock Exchange. If you haven't heard me yap about it on this show endlessly I'm obsessed with tennis, so I'm very, very pumped about the U.S. Open kicking off Sunday. This coming Sunday will be the start of the bulk of it, but it's fan week this week, so you can see some of the qualifications coming in. So very cool having the USTA leadership down at the New York Stock Exchange. Over at the NASDAQ, we have SafePro Group. Their stock, they're a software company. They do defense software. They analyze drone imagery. As you can imagine,
you guys in the chat.
Even though you're defense, if
Holy
you're software,
shit.
you've gotten rocked in this market. They're only up, I think, about 7.4% or something like that over the past 2 years, and they're celebrating their second-year anniversary.
Good morning,
of being
Nanya,
a public
Attila,
company.
Robbie. How you doing,
NVIDIA starting
Dylan?
the trading day down about 0.2%. Micron and Intel doing even worse. So we're going to get earnings from NVIDIA as the big catalyst of this week. They're planning to raise prices on some of its AI servers by more than 15%, as soaring memory chip costs drive up the price of its system.
Blackwell's going to cost more.
Watching metal, auto, and agricultural stocks, as Canada is set to apply counter tariffs on $20 billion of U.S. products next month. Let's bring back in Joanne Feeney, Portfolio Manager, Advisors, Capital Management.
All right.
Joanne,
I'll
you
give
were
you
just
a
talking
minute.
about how you
Nothing
want to
too
play the AI
exciting here.
ecosystem, but looking at this earnings growth of 30%, the bulk of it has come
No one mentions
from
the strength
energy
of Bitcoin
and
this morning
from
in
the tech
Bloomberg.
universe. Things like healthcare are looking nearly negative year-on-year. Consumer discretionary has had very weak growth thus far. How are you thinking about the universe beyond AI at this point?
Yeah, those big sector moves, Danny, that you just described, really hide a lot of what's going on in the details. And so, as you know, right, we don't invest in indexes in the whole market. We're picking and choosing. We own about 50 stocks in a portfolio. So in consumer discretionary, for example, right, we don't want to own the whole group. You have to really be careful given the shape of the consumer in this country, right? We definitely still have a big proportion of consumers that are struggling against past years of inflation.
Yes,
and their budgets are
thank
tight
you.
And higher gasoline prices aren't helping. So you want to be
Finally,
careful where
Wall
you have
Street's starting to
exposure.
acknowledge
The upper
the
end is
pain.
doing quite well. And so we like to own a company, for example, like Williams-Sonoma, which we've owned for a long time. It's that affordable luxury. It draws in the upper middle class and higher, and they tend to continue to spend as they have been. Defensively, we like companies like Target and TJ Maxx. That's where folks that are being a little bit stressed can go down to, and we're seeing their traffic.
No one's
remain
buying
robust.
Target when they're
and so
stressed
there are places
for
to
cash.
go even in those sectors.
TJ Maxx,
but
yeah.
we have a lot of risks, geopolitical among them.
All right,
so
they're
we
still
wanna-
a little off on that there. But the consumer's not resilient anymore. Oh no. It's so stupid, the whole thing this whole year.
I still
going
don't get
strong.
answers sometimes when
Consumer
what about
going strong.
when we finally get to superintelligence or AGI, artificial general intelligence, as some describe it.
Oh boy,
And
you're
it's
gonna
all
break
personal
Kramer's brain.
self-improvement. It's not clear to me what actually happens.
He's gonna buy Bitcoin again. He's gonna sell it.
I mean, arguably, what
Velcro?
we want is self-confidence. What we want is a belief in ourselves. It actually mattered. I went out
We were ahead in the nuclear.
We're no longer
race
useful,
until
guys. The
Soviets
robots are coming.
came
They're gonna take our
along.
jobs.
Did we win?
I don't know. We had traders who gave them the darn secrets.
Yeah, we did, but it was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
It was a matter of time.
And then, by the way, speaking of secrets, the Chinese are
All
awfully
right.
good at getting.
I'm not sure why
secrets out.
Best Buy is even up
Not
at
to
all
take
today.
anything away from the-
SanDisk, all the big chip manufacturers all down. Holy crap, a whopping 8%. Holy crap on SanDisk, Moderna. Wow, some of these big movers here this morning. United Health and a couple other ones going up there. American Express, really? Is that even relevant anymore? All right. I want to catch up with you guys in the chat. How we doing this morning? Nanya coming out swinging this morning. What is going on? All this crazy stuff. Upper middle classes and oxymoron, 100%. We just call them upper poor here, of course, on my channel. There is no such thing as upper class anymore, or our middle class is gone. Middle class is dead. It's dead. The American dream is dead. Good morning. Stopped charging Neb's ankle bracelet to be here, says Nanya. What the hell? Attila the Hun says, good morning, Attila. The Zilla in the house. How you doing, Attila? Robbie Scott says, Scotland. Those are people that are the last name Scott, which literally translate to people of Scottish origin. I know, boring. How you doing this morning, Robbie? How you doing? We also got Bricks here, says the robots will turn into Cylons. Yeah, we're going to get into, of course, that Terminator style future soon. That's coming soon, guys. So robots are already choosing themselves over us in, of course, clinical trials. All right, let's continue. Anything else here that Kramer and friends were talking about this morning? Is he open?
Or articulating a
Bitcoin
reason.
did slip off of 79K. We're going to get into that here in a second.
That, by the way, was
The weather should be kind of interesting today.
Don't want data centers.
No. The people
Broadly
want
speaking.
Still talking about
Many
it.
do.
Holy crap.
A majority, at least in the polls, do not.
Okay, how about if I told you that we're gonna give everybody a handout, and from now on, that's the way it's done?
Ooh, handouts. Let's go.
That would change a lot of people's minds. That's the free beer element that I talk about. It would.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Free
wanna
money,
know
yes.
what they buy?
not
John
free.
Deere reports a great number. Okay. They
All
call
right.
the trough-
Well, you lost me at John Deere. Okay, we're moving on. Back to Bloomberg
Wait,
one
Joey,
more time.
Can I just jump in on
Aside
that? Do you think that a company might announce that we might get a hyperscaler saying we're going to press the pause on this to make sure our cash flow returns positive?
We still don't have the infrastructure. Okay, let's move on. This is so much speculation. I'm so tired of it. Okay, well, so is this as well. Bitcoin sitting at 78,700 this morning, guys, wrecking all of the bears again. Look at that beautiful, damn near double top. We've already hit that there. Double top, a retest of the high we had, of course, from last Friday. That was Friday morning, leading into the end of the foreign session on Friday, into the morning open on Friday for us here in the States. That was crazy, guys. This entire weekend we created an inverted head and shoulder pattern in the middle of the weekend, and we broke out, of course, again this day. Let's get into what's the weather look like. Let's get into some of the sentiment. We'll start with that, of course, real quick. Let's see how the rest of the market's looking, guys. I cannot stop looking at my portfolio. It's amazing what's happened in the past. I don't even know anymore. It's been like 4 or 5 days now. It's not just 2 or 3 days anymore, guys. This is holding. It's just starting to hold. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here this morning on the weather and break it all down for you. Overall volume's flat, though. Overall, that's flat. Looks like we could see just maybe a little bit more of a standstill or a lagging, maybe a little bit of a lag in the market going into the Jackson Hole conference. So overall volume is a lot lower, of course, than it was last week. And only $5.3 billion back and forth between the bulls and the bears. Pretty much in a standoff right now, and it's flat. We're looking at the area that the bears lost the point of control over the weekend. Guys, complete wreckage here. The strongest thing we had in the entire heat map, completely broken, gone. 78,600 held for a minute. And then it was lost over between Sunday night, right? Sunday night here in the States. As we usually see, of course, happen every weekend. If you guys just joining in, of course, winning, tired of winning. Yes.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes, sir. Of course, calling the entire move over the weekend yet again, calling for baseline bear, pretty much landing right on top of my target I had for you guys from Friday. Who else shows you the entire move where Bitcoin's likely going to go with the probabilities that actually matter and make sense realistically? Of course, I did it again, guys. I did it again. I'm not surprised. All right, I want to be wrong, guys. The only thing I want to do anymore is just be wrong about where Bitcoin's going in the next 24 to 72 hours. All right, let's see. So anything else happening here? As we kind of analyze what's going on, the order books this morning. Again, the Bitcoin weather so far looking all right. We did smash through all the resistance. It's fine to see a pullback down to possibly even 78K flat. I give, of course, us a little bit of breathing room as we just ripped pretty hard in the last 24 hours to get back to this range we have not seen since Friday last week. All right, so we're also looking at, on the 12-hour, where we're looking at for a pullback. If we do not build up anything quickly at about 78K, we're going to be losing that to about 77,000. And look how strong this area is for support. A little bit of a buy wall, looking at about 77,800. So that's what we're looking at possibly happening by this afternoon, maybe as early as this morning. But just sort of keep in mind that we have been seeing a lot more buying pressure in the mornings and not selling pressure. It's completely flipped from what we used to see at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's been, of course, pumping and not dumping. There's a lot of macro things, of course, pumping us up. And BlackRock is coming out the gate and buying up more and more shares. Of course, all their customers are flooding in and picking up ETFs before the big rush. Again, guys, it's going to be a Bitcoin gold rush eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Of course, it's the most scarce asset we have on the planet, and there's no government in control of it. All right, so we're looking at the weekly here as well. And you can see what I'm talking about, 76,000. Still looking strong here on the weekly as well. The strongest thing that's on the weekly until we do lose all of that and come back down to possibly this area they've been loading up on the weekly at about 65K. That'd be a nice consolidation, honestly, at this point. We need something, right? It's probably not going to happen. Maybe we see a retracement down to like 72 or something like that. I mean, at some point you would think, but I said that the entire month of April, it never happened. So you just never know with Bitcoin. And if we go out to the monthly, the biggest thing on the board now is still our buy wall, our golden pocket at $62,000 Bitcoin. There's really nothing else that's really that strong on the chart anymore. Again, we wrecked the bears at 66K. We never came back down. They haven't been able to find anything to really stick and make as a point of control. And guys, 80K is only a breath away at this point if we get one more big push from the whales buying on Bitcoin this week. And we have a lot of chaos that can also push us into that pretty easily. All right, so yeah, looking at the overall heat map as well here on the monthly, I would like to point out that in the last half a month, so in the last 2.5 weeks or so, we've had Bitcoin load up here right around that $61,000 to $60,000 level. And this has been probably the longest period of time we've had interest in that again for a little while, but that also took place before we saw the breakout. So you have to remember that we did see the the reckoning for the bears before this took place. So all these are still holding down there, though. We just see a little bit. Look at this. You can see a little bit of this indecisiveness, like in, out, in, out, in, out. People, I don't know who the hell that is. Some whale like back and forth, like, yeah, maybe it's not coming back, man. Maybe it is coming back, and there's a little bit of a gap here, like for like the entire week last week. They just couldn't decide whether they wanted to hold there at 60K or play with the rest of the market. And so it is getting a little indecisive if we're actually going to come back down and retest those lows anymore. But again, guys, it feels like Bitcoin, after coming out swinging this week, at the beginning of this week, could also just be building a higher low for a new bottom, and the bottom could already be in. All right, so anyway, how's the weather looking at overall for the week so far? It is early. It is, of course, only the first trading session complete with the foreign market. But as of right now, it's looking pretty good. I would say it's probably going to be cloudy with some sun today. Showers are probably going to be limited. If we do see a thunderstorm, it's going to be a pop-up, maybe a pullback or something like that, maybe to like an extreme, maybe 74K. But it could be met with, of course, a quick reversal back up, and yeah, to retest some of those highs, as there's really nothing standing in the way of Bitcoin. We'll come back and take a look at it, but it's a little iffy this morning if we can continue to make this run before we go into the afternoon. All right, let's get back to it. How we going, guys? How we doing in the chat? How we holding in there? We got to get back into, of course, TradFi. Pop in there 1 second, because I did go a little long in that rant where Bitcoin's at today. I'm excited, though, guys. I'm excited. It looks like Doomberg's on break, and CNBC's probably on break. It's a good time, of course, to get into...
I'm curious as to why it was canceled, because I'm not necessarily a believer that it was a leak from Paramount. It may very well have been perhaps some...
Cancel the meeting. It looks like a Paramount meeting to, of course, purchase... having a merger between Paramount and Warner Bros. Okay. That was canceled, that meeting. That's what they're talking about. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat, and we're going to go back into overall sentiment as the stock market continues to slip. Still kind of hold neutral. About the same spot we were on Friday. All right, how we doing, guys? How we doing in the chat? Nunya says John Deere's numbers are because of Mexican manufacturing. They just lost a lawsuit, so now farmers can repair their own equipment. They couldn't repair their own equipment? What?
What are you, stupid?
Or they like invalidate their warranty to repair their own equipment? That's ridiculous. Nunya says look for John Deere numbers to fall next quarter. Just for your information. Damn, Nunya giving us some the deets out this morning, some alpha. So some of you guys trading in the stock market. Brave Farming Freedom says along with all the other stonk numbers are all going to be falling next quarter, says Braveheart. Look at the doom, guys. Let's go. Brave. Love it. Dylan Crumb says farmers being able to work on their own tractors may make them happier to buy John Deere. Just playing devil's advocate here. Oh, there you go. That's also a good take on that. Then he says maybe Dylan older equipment sales could go up. And you guys are still talking about, of course, the John Deere stonks. Good morning, Zapper. How you doing, Sapper? In the chat. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are all, of course, ready to get it. This week is gonna be a doozy. It could be a huge shakeout, possibly coming by the end of the week, or it could be a pump to Valhalla on Bitcoin, breaking 80 plus K. We just don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen, who's going to say what, and what's going to, of course, show itself in the macro. Let's take a look and see how the sentiment is holding for crypto as the stock market is sitting at 54 in neutral. Crypto right now this morning sitting at 73 in greed. It's insane, guys. We've only been here now for about 5 or 6 days total. It's insane. Pinch me. We're having a bull rally in a bear market. Nuts. We're not having a bull market though. It's just having a bull rally in a bear market. Sitting at 73 for, of course, fear and greed. We're looking at the US dollar index this morning at 98.93. Still continuing to go lower, although inching a little higher here on the 1 day. I do love to see this go a little bit lower. If we can smash this down, especially with all the talks of money printing. Guys, we're going to probably see a reversal. Bitcoin's probably going to start decoupling from a lot of different things. 98.93 on the Dixie. Again, the low so far this month was 98.6. We're not that far off those lows. It's still very, very low on the 5-day, the monthly, the 3-month. Rolling over here now. I love this. And then we're looking at the 6-month, just a little lower. Let's send this bitch down to about 97.5, and I will be grinning from ear to ear. all right. Let's continue into bubbles, guys. Of course, the biggest thing today. Is there anything worth buying? Probably not. I'll be sitting on my hands. Trading, swinging, possibly, if you want to risk it for the biscuit. Right now, in my opinion, it's just time to be, of course, acquiring those long-term items. You never know if it's just going to continue running forever. Uniswap's seeing a decent pullback today. I'll probably be buying some more Zuni today at 6.7%. Wait for some of these things to pull back. Nah, I don't know if I want to buy anymore. Definitely not be backing the traffic on anything. Uniswap's sitting at $4.32. My God. I was a buyer around 3. Now I'm like, at 450, you're getting closer to some of those highs. But again, it's going to probably get ripped here in the next few months. Trump's down 9%. Those are the biggest moves they have this morning. Was 0 down 10%. ENA down 7.8. That's been a big movie here recently as well. Up still 85% on the month, holding some of those gains. Still down 76% of the year, though. This thing can still run massively. Like a lot of coins that are oversold into the bear market and are still hanging out there. And that's about it. We have Aptos also mentioned there. I haven't talked about Aptos in a long time. 86% still off on the year. Had another 6% drop. Damn, it's pretty much given up everything. It's only got holding on 15% of what it was just a year ago. All right, let's take a look at the weekly. Anything oversold on the weekly? No. Just look at the pullbacks today on the daily. That's all you get. I'm sorry, that's all you get. On the monthly, no, nothing oversold here. The only thing we have close to a 30% off here oversold is stable. Down 27 this morning is stable. That's all you get. Sorry, but that's a runner-up this morning. Nothing, of course, oversold here on the top 100. How about the top 200? I don't think so. Probably nothing. It's probably going to be nothing oversold today. I know. Looking at the top movers here on the daily, there's a bunch here. Again, the smaller market caps are playing a little bit here. One of the biggest pullbacks and one of the most interesting ones is probably Pith. Pith is down 7% today, this morning. Do love this trend downward. Could probably see a little bit more pain, but it is, oversold this morning. Looking at the weekly, still up about 20% on the week. Almost 30, and on the monthly about 15%, still 60% off on the year. So just slowly chopping up and rounding this bottom off. It looks like on Pith. What else? XPL's down 7%. Sand. I don't know how Sand is still in the top 200. The Sandbox. Yes, the Sandbox. That's a ridiculous old gaming token. It's down 7% today. I'm not sure why it's even here. 85% on the year again. It's in the trenches. Let's see, anything else? There's a bunch just oversold, a little bits here, a little bits there. It's mostly red here on the daily on the top 200. It's a kind of a little bit opposite of what we saw on the top 100 on the daily. That's starting to pull back a little bit more now too. All right. So that's what we have here on the top 100. Biggest mover is the downside. XPL. Plasma down about 7% this morning. That is about it. That's all you get, guys. Biggest moves to the upside: Cash, Cat, and Dog. Some of the more I guess, newer meme coins popping off here. Cash Cat is coming back to 36%. Still holding about 200% on the month. All right, let's look at the top 200 on the weekly. Nothing oversold here on the weekly except for Humanity. All of the Humanity down 41% on the week. Still holding gains of 131% on the year, though. So not too bad. Not too bad. All right, looking at the monthly. There's anything oversold here? No, there's nothing oversold, guys. Nothing. Except for Humanity. Oh, the Humanity. Data's down almost 30%, but that thing just ripped 1,000%. That's really not down at all. That's a modest pullback. Modest is probably not even the right word. It's hardly anything. It's hardly anything. All right, there is nothing oversold anymore, guys. I'm sorry. There is nothing. I wish there was more. I wish there was more pain. I want to buy some more too, but it could just be going on. This is why you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Make sure you have a decent, a sizable portion, maybe not decent, but a decent amount of money in the sidelines either way, you know, to purchase some more pullbacks if we actually do get one more shakeout. All right, guys, not financial advice, but does seem like the bottom is very near. All right. Just like you said.
Buy that for $1.
We're getting back to TradFi. If you guys like what you're seeing this morning, I do go through everything every single morning. Of course, if the morning opens, I keep it real, tell it like it is. No shilling of silly little tiny coins that could make you tons of money. Only if they're, of course, they're real. And only, of course, if there's no impeding doom of them happening at the moment. Of course, we're going to talk about things on any project, even Bitcoin, of course, that's facing any impacts in the future. All right, let's see what else is going on. It looks like Bloomberg's still on break. CNBC, we still here? Yes, talk about a Donald J. Trump True Social post this morning. Canada has been ripping off the United States of America for years. The ridiculously high tariffs on our farmers and farm products have made life impossible for these great American patriots and long have created a $60 billion deficit between our two countries. It's another reason why John Deere is relevant this morning. Not sustainable and not anymore. On January 1st, 2027, tariffs on all cars, trucks, both large and small, automotive parts and steel will be increased by 50%. Jeez. Built in the United States, and these are zero tariffs. Canada will be treated like a state no longer. Oh, we treated Canada like a state before? What? I don't remember that. On our trade and other ways, also they are among the worst nations in the world to deal with. They feel entitled, and yet we don't need Canada. They need us, and they also do 95% of their own business with the United States, and with us, the exact opposite. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Of course, that's the latest from Donald J. Trump's True Social. Yeah, we do need some of the things from them. We need milk because we don't produce enough in America, I guess, and energy because we don't produce enough energy for our larger cities. We do offset some of that with Canadian energy. I think for like New York and Chicago. All right, I don't know about other big cities. All right, anything else we got? I think that's about it over there. One more run through Doomberg. What are they talking about?
About some of the president's
We're gonna get the crypto
trades,
news next,
Meta
guys.
and Palantir. Among the stocks that this president traded in June, we have new disclosures. They showed that Trump made over 1,000 trades in that month alone. Joining
Holy
us now
hockey
is Bloomberg
sticks.
Senior Editor Bill Ferries in Washington. Bill, first of all, great to see you. It's been far too long, my friend. This is just an absolute flurry of trades that the president made. What do we know about them?
Right, so we have another white...
Trump's stock disclosure shows more than 1,000 trades in June. Okay. I really don't want to get into all that dirty deets. Okay, anything else on CNBC? Anything else over here?
All the time. My viewers...
They're on break. We're ready to go into crypto news. Let's start with my favorite. Let's go over here. Bitcoin holds 77K, 78K, 79K almost, though we did lose that this morning. 77K as U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent declares economic D-Day against Iran. This one comes out 8 hours ago. I don't think there's any news here that we haven't already covered, but we'll, of course, take a look for some headlines or quotes. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on economic D-Day against Iran. Scott Bessent stated the United States President Donald Trump's military actions dismantled nearly all Iran's military forces, factories, and severely weakened its nuclear program. We are now entering the end game. At dawn begins an economic D-Day. I think, are they going to be doing that on the 1st, or are they going to start this week? I don't know. The single greatest financial offense ever marshaled against an adversary. Isn't that what we did with Russia during the beginning of Ukraine? Isn't that with what we did with Russia? And we like pushed most of our American companies out of the country and stuff. Isn't that what we already did? Didn't we already do this before? I didn't really do much, of course, to Russia. They're still fine. Besson said the objective is to sever every economic lifeline that sustains the tyrannical regime until Tehran stands alone. He is scheduled to formally declare economic sanctions at a press conference on the 24th of this month. So that's today. Today's Economic D-Day, guys. Holy hell. We are now entering the end game. At dawn begins an Economic D-Day. The single greatest financial offensive. Yada, yada, yada. It's coming from, yeah. Gotcha. Any other quotes here? Yeah, no, just a reaction of the markets we already saw this morning so far today. All right, let's get back into some other headlines here. XRP price prediction after massive 30 billion weekly inflow. XRP still holding $1.50, right? Almost. It did lost a little bit of that this morning. $1.48 this morning. Again, one of the biggest movers we saw out the gate so far, and holding this line here strong. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the normies searching for crypto assets, of course, against each other. I show you guys this every single night as we, of course, close. Damn, we got another spike here too. This morning, holy hell, Bitcoin breaking the curve. Holy hell, this morning. Huge interest of Bitcoin this morning as the foreign market closed at 4 a.m. So that's the foreign close there. Bitcoin spiking again above 79K. Of course, brought the internet to its knees against everything else. You can see, Ethereum. And let me see if I can get closer action here. The last 4 hours should probably show us a little more accuracy. It's a little choppy there. But damn, XRP is definitely still holding up there in the past day. I can't do it. Yeah, I just can't do this. Past hour, you just had the more American open. That one's pretty good. So yeah, we are getting a lot more interest again, guys, in XRP. I mentioned this last week. I haven't seen a spike of interest in the XRP like this since last year, the beginning of this year. And the last time I think we had maybe one little tiny breakout around the XRP conference in terms of normie searches, right? So for like 3 or 4 days during that time period, we saw something like this, and now we're seeing a lot more normie interest as a lot of them just sold their bag to Ripple, and then they bought the bottom at $1 to hold up their own project, and the normies are jumping back in after it broke above $1.25 or more. And we're starting to see that huge flood of normies come back in with retail money. So that's really good to see. I'm not sure how long this will be lived. Maybe it'll be short-lived. Maybe it'll be, of course, a little longer lasting as we work our way out of the bear. All right, let's see. Anything else take away from these headlines? Pump that fund. Price prediction pump targets 206. There's a lot of hopium this morning, but nothing real. Nothing like has any weight to it. Ethereum price rises 29% as Tom Lee says rotation has begun. This came out 25 minutes ago. Ethereum right now holding 2,487. Nothing spectacular. Trying to hold around that 2,500. Didn't get a breakout or as even a high retest as we saw on Bitcoin yet, but it has been holding up pretty damn well, I would say, since, of course, we got up in these levels. Ethereum price rises 29% as Tom Lee says rotation has begun. Ethereum traded nearly with $2,463, pretty much where it's at right now, still holding. Ethereum market data does not support that ETH has gained more than 32% within the last 24 hours. Ethereum is now approximately 2.1% over the latest day. According to the current prices, its larger gain occurred across the full week. Lee argued in today, this morning, a FundStrats post that the conditions supporting Ethereum rotation had developed over almost a decade. He supports tokenization, stablecoins, artificial intelligence, application strength, Ethereum's financial settlement network, and more. Okay. Tom Lee quoted saying, "This is nearly a decade in making Ethereum." Okay. Okay. Ethereum rotation appears in relative performance, and that's pretty much a nothing article for the most part here. Lee said Ethereum could easily exceed $10,000 over the next year or two. Reaching that level from 2,500 would require an increase approximately of 306%, which is kind of it's all right. I mean, it's not like unrealistic, right? That's a 4x from where we are now. The forecast assumes Ethereum will become a central settlement layer for tokenized securities. Of course, stablecoins being a big move, a part of that. Decentralized finance, AI-linked financial activity, and these sectors have increased network use. Again, Ethereum has been around longer than most of these other, of course, L1s. Of course, we've been building, and of course, investors have thrown tons of money at it since the beginning of its era. All right, Lee has previously issued more aggressive forecasts, $250,000 long term, probably in the next 15, 20 years, something like that. A company valued the position using Ethereum price at $1,893, represents approximately 4% of its Ethereum, estimated around 120 million in supply. So they're really close. One more purchase, and they're probably going to be at their 5% target. Maybe two purchases. They don't go too ham on those buys usually. Well, we should hear another one by the beginning of the week. All right, let's get back over here to Doomberg one more time, see if there's anything happening, and we'll get into more news. Looks like they're on break for another 3 minutes. CNBC, Jim Cramer and friends. What else we got?
Bond buyback program.
Oh, more bond buybacks
talks.
talks.
Looking to hike prices for some of its largest customers. This is the company gets ready for earnings a bit later in the week. We're going to talk.
All right, and of course they're going to hike up some of those Blackwell chips and more, 15% for NVIDIA. They're earning 70 this week. Let's see. Japan FSA lifts stablecoin cap for some operators. Eyes institutional growth. Why Solana price surging? Can Solana finally break above $100? Sure. I mean, this is mostly all just hopium this morning, guys. For the most part, just hopium. First bear market trend line reclaimed since 2025. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much. This is, guys, I've been telling my my Patreon members this. Might as well tell everyone this now because I mentioned it a lot last week. Where we're at right now in the cycle is really similar to the end of the last bear. Really similar. If you haven't heard me do this rant before, you're in for a treat. So here we go back to the weekly, and after the last week's move, you pretty much see the exact same thing that happened on the end of the last bear market. So this is the bottom of the bear in 2022 to 2023. We actually hit the bottom. It revealed itself in the middle of this time period in between November and December, and then we actually rallied out of December with a move that was roughly about 30%. It's like 30%, right? And that was pretty much the beginning of the end of the bear market, right? That was the end of the bear market. And what did we just do, guys? I remind you what we just did last week on the weekly candle about the same freaking move. It just looks crazier because there's more money. There's more money that moved. It's crazy. You cannot discount the move that we had. So we had about 25% move there on Bitcoin. Again, kind of ushering us to the top of this range here. Yeah, it is looking a lot like the bear market bottom we saw in 2023, 22. A little early though, right? We're a little early, but we do everything a little bit earlier now, right? We had a new all-time high earlier. We had a new halving, of course. Before the halving, we had just a lot of things happening, of course, a lot faster than we had before. We had the altcoin season a year before, basically. It was crazy, and it was short-lived, of course, in 2024. But yeah, this is pretty much the same thing we've seen before, getting the same sort of reaction. And personally, the way I felt last week, to me, it felt more like the 2023 run-up to like 60K or 50K or 40K or whatever. It was something like that. This is what I remember here, right there. This one reminds me of what we experienced the most, and it was mostly because of the turmoil we had. We had Ukraine war start here, and then we had the banks starting to collapse around here. I don't have my pins up, but this has been my journal basically for the last, oh my god, 6 years. Let me get back to it on the layers so we can pull that up. I haven't pulled that up in a while. Where are my pins? There they are. Yeah, all this stuff happened in the past, guys. All this stuff. All right, so yeah, this was the this is one of my crazy entries back there. Let's see. U.S. debt limit increased there. That was a good little spike, right? We're doing the same sort of thing here with printing money to buy up our own debt. It's all the same shit. Where's the banks starting to collapse? Might have been a little later. The ETFs were launched. Fed, USA, Trump. Yeah, Trump and the tariffs were announced way back then. I'm in 24 now, that's why. Global banks begin to collapse. This was what reminded me of last week. That. And then we were already out of the bear by then. I don't know. That's the one that reminded me the most of. But anyway, guys, anywho, we got to get back into what's going on right now in crypto news. No, not enough talking about what's going on here in the recent macro stuff. I got to get out of my rants. All right, let me catch up with you guys one time in the chat, and then we'll jump back in and see what else we can dig up this morning. Probably take a look at doom scrolling soon, because most of what's coming out in the headlines is hopium. It's all pure hopium. We'll check out one other outlet, and then we'll jump into what's going on in Twitter. Let's see. Nunya, let's make the electronic controllers here. I used to build the electronic controllers for the dairy industry. We can do it. We can do it. I guess. Pump it up, says Nunya. Pump it up. 78,000, 300, 500, 600. Look at these huge premiums between exchanges, guys. Holy crap. Binance sitting at 78,600. Coinbase sitting at $300 cheaper. $300 cheaper today. And then we have right down the middle at Bitstamp. This is nuts. This is nuts. We're probably going to see some crazy volatility today. I have not seen that in a long time. A huge premium between each individual exchanges. Okay, De Laval says, was our largest customer. Swedish money tastes sweeter. Siam rates. Los is here. How you doing? Good morning, Los. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to the chaos. Smash the like button, guys. You're not bullish enough this morning. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much. You're late. You told me you were going to take a plan B, Los. Take the plan B. The like plan B, like Bitcoin plan B. All right, that's a different. Okay, plan B. All right, 78,600 still holding. We have still about 25 minutes until that 10:30. Between now and 10:30, we usually see a pump or a dump, and lately it's been pumping here in the United States, guys. So that's kind of what we're expecting possibly to happen this morning on Bitcoin. All right, and I showed you guys the order books. Let's get back over there. But I showed you guys earlier, there's nothing really holding us back. There's nothing holding Bitcoin back from going much higher, as we just wiped out the bears all the way up to 80K now. They have now 78,800 to defend on Bitcoin. Let's take a look and see where the order book's currently sitting at. Overall weather is still looking like cloudy with a chance of showers, but like a 25%, maybe 20% chance. Sunshine possibly more likely today. All right, out the gate. But we still haven't pulled back yet, guys. We still haven't pulled back. Nuts. Okay. So yeah, we're looking about the same thing still. We're getting a little bit of that rebound here from the buy wall at about 77,600. See that nice bounce there we already had. And yeah, we're coming back up here to a new area. The bears are now setting up shop at about 78,000. That's about 79K flat. It's about 79 flat. We have 80K still being built right now at the moment. Look how stronger that's getting. That's the strongest thing we have in the heat map. Again, it's very short-lived, guys. This is the 12-hour. So this is not even an hour yet. The tiny sliver there in the last 30 minutes. Again, that's the strongest thing we have for the bears so far at the moment. Trying to defend Bitcoin at about 79,800. And again, if we touch that again, this is what we touched a little higher than what we touched last Friday. But if we do smash that high and break out, there's nothing holding us back to about 81K, 82K. They're scrambling, guys. They're scrambling. We got the bears on the run. Overall volume still low. 5.7 billion on Bitcoin. All right. Let's get back to more of the news here. Anything else breaking? Go back to TradFi. Make sure nothing else, of course, breaking over there. Paul Sweeney's got the skinny
as well. Red and green on the screen, as Alexis was just reporting. Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We can do that with Christina Aquino, managing editor for Markets Live. She joins us here.
All right. The stock moving, top movers again. We already went through most of those. Yeah, big tech down. Little things up. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here at Cointelegraph. We haven't gone over there this morning. Strategy launches $1.6 billion cash pool after 2 billion common shares raised. Maintains the whole Bitcoin buys. Okay, so they're still not buying on Bitcoin. I didn't see anything from Sailor this morning. Let's take a look at crypto Twitter, and I'm sure the first thing I click on over there is going to be Sailor. Where art thou, Sailor? There he is. Strategy increases USD reserves to a 5.1 billion. Jesus, they're already over 3. They got to be close to 3 years now. establishing additional cash reserves of $1.6 billion. Has repurchased another, of course, 136 million of its stretch offering. As of 8/23, strategy holds 4% of the total Bitcoin supply and has 0% net leverage. MicroStrategy. Damn. Still a behemoth. All right, anything else from Doom scrolling over here while we're here? Might as well take a look. Donald Trump recruits Rambo to end the war in Iran. Epic economic fury coming soon. Trump trying to pump the crypto stocks and metals all at once. Yeah, this is so weird. They made crypto a torta.
Stupid.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Oh no, Bitcoin is dead. Not today. No women, no stress. Oh yeah, 100%. This is the feels, guys. I know. Let's see. Okay, more sailor. Bitcoin is better. Breaking bets to unleash $1 trillion war chest to rescue the United States bond market. And that 250x Treasury's new $4 billion for the single long-term bond buyback operation. According to CNBC, the Treasury could tap nearly to a $1 trillion Treasury general account to fund expanded bond buybacks. We covered this morning. This is, of course, one of the biggest things that is pushing Bitcoin to hold this rally. This is real de-radicalization program in Germany happening right now from PSYOP. Not sure what's going on with radicalization in Germany, but it's still real, I guess. I guess so. Well, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. People who have sold Bitcoin at 57K last month. Again, it's mostly just hopium and a lot of freaking bullishness happening at it's too bullish over here on Crypto Twitter. Coin Bureau posted shocking tokenization Pokemon cards have now outperformed Bitcoin in 2026, emerging as one of the crypto's strongest real-world asset trades until this bubble pops. That's for damn sure. The physical market has peaked with $16.5 million Pikachu Illustrator card sale and one buyer. On-chain collectors Crypt's $2,500 Pokemon pack generated $82.9 million in 3 weeks from thousands of buyers, about 40% of its June volume. This is how we get the normies, guys. They hated crypto last cycle. They hated crypto the cycle before that. And now they're going to love crypto because Pokemon's tied to it now with Pokemon cards, real world assets. Okay, whatever. I already sold all my Pokemon cards this year. That bubble is going to pop. How many Mondays will, look once you make it from the meme coins? This is how your Mondays will work? Okay. It's gross. Billion is back above 79K. Shortly. Of course, it was before. Let's see where we're at right now, guys. 79K. We're back again, baby. We're back. Yeah, it looks like we're still 15 minutes away from 10:30, so we'll see where we're at in a minute. Overall, it's going to be pretty exciting to see how this is going to shake into the order books. I'm waiting for that another push, guys. We wrecked them one more time. We're going to 80K this morning. Put my entire bag into Litecoin. Shut up, Nanya. Shut up.
What are you, stupid?
Litecoin, man. I'm sure it's having a decent move right now, like everything else. We're, of course, winning the war right now in crypto as the U.S. Treasury is about ready to, just throw tons of money back into the market to defend the dollar. Oh, man. Yeah, the war is getting intense. It's getting intense. We're about ready to overtake them. All right, let's get me back in the chat here. What's that? Nunya says, oh, well, at least the baby will have nice hair. What the hell? Oh, geez. They're talking about Los's kid. 83K incoming, says Dylan. Incoming. Yes, sir. He's going to be born with a fro. I know, man. I get the same feels too, man. When I don't take care of my hair, I don't put anything in it, man. After a few days, it turns into a fro. Frizzy nonsense. When Miria, says Los. Never.
You stupid.
Put my entire bag into Litecoin. That's where we left off. Seriously. You did? Seriously, Nanya? Damn, look at that. Bitcoin's about ready to explode. Holy crap. If we destroy the bears here in the next... the next minute, guys. Only 15-minute candle's about ready to clear. Let's take a look at the chart. It's going to be so fun here on the 1 minute. Ridiculous moves this morning, guys. Bitcoin for the horde. this morning. Coming out swinging, guys. Very excited. I'm very happy. Very happy. I had to bring out Bitcoin Chan this morning to celebrate. Been a minute. All right. Send a treat for Jules. Mario Gomez. Thank you so much for the Jules this morning, Mario. The Jules. Thank you so much, Mario, for that dog treat. Give a dog a bone. 79,150 are still there, guys. We're almost there. We could just tap it one time, break out. Let's tap it one time, little tappy. That's all we need. Bears shooting back now. Again, trying to continue the point of the control here. Let's take a look in the heat map. Yeah, they're still trying. They're really desperate to try to keep this going. We did just wreck them, guys. There's hardly anything left on the board here. 79K is just a breath away. Anything else happening in the order books? I mean, in the in the other headlines, we got to take a look over here before we see a bit of a breakout coming soon. Let's see. Banks regulators join a quantum-resistant crypto transfer pilot. Bitcoin ETF inflows hit $2 billion in the strongest week since October 2025. So a lot of hopium, a lot of hopium. Pakistan, a lot of FOMO happening right now. Pakistan opens crypto licensing portals, sets September 5th deadline for existing firms to join. We are so back. Bitcoin's 23% rally on the U.S. debt policy. This is coming from Holders Digest 14 hours ago. So this happened during the foreign market. Again, leading into what we had heard this morning, that the Treasury's looking to plan to throw like almost $1 trillion at this buyback. Fed's study shows finds crypto investors driven by beliefs, easily swayed by returns. Yeah, I mean, that's how I got here.
Stupid.
It's been wonderful, though, those returns in the last 2 cycles. All right, let's see. Japan's SBI leads 68 million facet round of $1 billion valuation. There's really nothing else here of real substance. Ray Dalio, speaking of Doom, Ray Dalio says to buy a bit of Bitcoin. We talked about that last week, so this is an old article. Yeah, I was excited, of course, last week to report that. He's encouraging people to have even more Bitcoin in their portfolio. Even more than he ever did before. All right, guys, we are really close. We're really close to a squeeze, guys. Getting tight.
Go.
It's getting tight.
Yes. Do it like a tiger. Yes. Yeah, like a tiger. Yes.
I got tiger blood, man.
I got tiger blood this morning. Oh, man, we're really getting close. 79,500 right now. Point of contingency for the Bears, 79.3. We are still under 79.3. They are holding that up hard, fast, rotating to that area on the Bears shorts this morning. We break through this, guys. We're going to 80K. It's going to be insane on that candle. All right, let's see. Let's get back to Doomberg. Anything else happening in Doomberg this morning as we continue to watch the corn?
Heard that response?
No, we've heard that, countries. Yes, from a lot of our allies, or I mean, maybe you could say former allies. My hockey sticks just got a lot more expensive, Paul.
That's what I understand.
Hockey sticks. Holy hockey sticks, Batman. Who said that earlier? Mario Cortez, more jewels. Thank you again for the jewels this morning, Mario. Yeah, so we had the hockey sticks. Holy hockey sticks, Batman. That was from Bricks this morning. He called that one. Jesus, it's funny. CNBC, let's go back over here. Bitcoin's still chopping underneath. It's like stuck. It's stuck here on the chart. I feel like the chart's broken. Oh, what the hell. CNBC's also on break. All right, let's take a look. More doom scrolling, possibly. There's nothing of real substance in the doom scrolling, though. There's really nothing here. I really do feel like my trading view is broken. I really do. All right, let me close this real quick and restart it. I feel like it's stuck. All right, let me try to restart this real quick. Yeah, it's a little, no, it's still stuck there. $79,154 on Binance. Coming down now. Possibly a little bounce here, 79 flat again. If it doesn't hold, we are going back down to retest some of the lowers. Higher low would still give us 78,600. Still wants to hold here, though. It's still wicking. Still wicking on Bitcoin. All right. More doom scrolling. Any point today, guys. Yes, they will flood the market with liquidity, and we will all get rich. It's their only choice. Buckle up, guys. Buckle up, because there's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Your ATM
yes,
is
sir.
safe. Your banks are safe. There's enough cash in the financial system. And there is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. An infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
An infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
I love it, love it. I already got a strike for that, copyright strike for that. What the hell is this new jitsu? Just stealing people's money out of their pockets? Okay. Vivek Ramaswamy Stride buys up to 1,100 Bitcoin. Guys, FOMOing in Vivek Ramaswamy. What was the Bitcoin summary for last week? Oh no! Hodlers save the baby. Okay, we saved Bitcoin. Yeah, that was actually to Bitcoin Infinity Day too. Props to Bitcoin Infinity Day holding the line. Bitcoin at 78. They had the last weekend 76 into the weekend 79. One of the biggest macro events of the year, 5 days away. Fed Chair Kevin Warsh speaks at Jackson Hole this Friday, the 28th. Guys, we also have a full moon happening this week. Next full moon, it's the blood moon, isn't it? Next full moon. Oh boy. The new moon? Too many moons. The next full moon is the sturgeon moon. That's right, the sturgeon. I forgot. August 28th, the same day, guys. The same day at midnight, leading into the Jackson Hole meeting. You ready for all the lunacy? We're already starting the week off great with all the FOMO into Bitcoin. 79,200, still chopping there, guys. It's getting tighter. It's getting tighter on the 1 minute. It's ridiculous. All right. Yeah, he's got no choice. He's got no choice but kind of play it safe at that, I think, at that meeting and not say anything stupid. Coinbase One members get 6.5% for the first month paid out weekly in Bitcoin. You can, of course, earn money, of course, holding USDC and get paid in Bitcoin. They've been doing that for a minute. That's a decent amount, though. 6.5%. Jeez. Satoshi's Genesis block now powers a Bitcoin puzzle. An unknown cryptographer has hidden a Bitcoin wallet puzzle using data contained in Satoshi Nakamoto's Genesis block. Galaxy Research identified the message inside the transaction, recorded a block to $936,000. The 255 byte message claims the wallet needed no backup because it is required daily data already existing on chain. The creator says there's everything needed to generate the wallet that already exists in the Genesis block. Moreover, the wallet uses two multi-sig keys and both are required to unlock it. The creator has challenged other users to figure out these keys were derived. The message claims the wallet's entropy is extremely low. Damn. Bitcoin breaking above 79,300. This is it, guys. The moment of truth. It's coming.
Go.
Tight.
Yeah.
It's coming. Let's take a look at the heat map as well, as we are witnessing. And yeah, another possible breakout this morning on Bitcoin. Let's see. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. It's almost 10:30. We're on the dot. Almost 5 minutes away. Could get it soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Oh, here it goes. 79,600. A lot of FOMO popping in here. Breaking on through 600. Boom. Next stop is 79,800, where the bears are defending right now. Final push to defend Bitcoin for the bears. Will she hold? Hodl. Hodl with Brave, yes. We got a quick there, though, at 79,600. Boom. Smackdown. Bears lost that one. Next retest after a pullback. We still got 15 minutes on the next. 7 minutes for that next candle. A retest possibly coming soon. We gotta hold 79K though. It's a quick wick there though too. All right, let's get back to you guys in the chat. How we doing? Hockey sticks going through the roof. Holy hockey sticks, Batman. Mario Gomez says, I need a Sailor Moon. I got a little bit of Sailor Moon in my in my Jules little quote there. Thanks again, you guys, dropping of course the Jules in the chat, supporting the channel. 79K holding. Let's get back over to TradFi as we wait for a retest on 79K. And then we'll see where else we got going on.
Marketplace and what's turning out to be another
Fed faces high stakes test at Jackson Hole. No mention so far this morning from
Great,
Bloomberg.
right? But
on
the
Bitcoin.
rates actually set the tone for valuation. So I think you're right. I think you have this push and pull between fundamentals for today. And frankly, those are trailing year.
Honestly, all that it takes for Bitcoin to fall now is Scott Besson to come out and say, I don't know what these people are talking about. I didn't say that. When it comes to the $1 trillion used in the Fed account to buy some of these buybacks, Bitcoin's still attempting to keep 79K. All right, let's take a look at CNBC.
That could bring again a tit for tat from China on our critical minerals axis, which we of course need for our weaponry and our technology and everything else. So this is really going to be interesting to watch in the next 2-3 weeks, all three of these fronts. The Treasuries front and the debt front, the Iran front, and will this economic weight bring about some sort of resolution that the military weight couldn't bring about? And then obviously Canada. I think there is an off-ramp for Canada.
Blame Canada. Okay, let's continue. Back into some news. Let's take a look at, how about CoinDesk? Can we go there yet? Maybe cryptonews.net. I think we've already been there. Yeah, we've already exhausted the crypto news this morning. It's already kind of lacking. Mostly all just hopium and FOMO. Crypto Twitter, also nothing but hopium and FOMO. But again, guys, this is how the war against the dollar begins. Strategy raises $2 billion through MSTR sales. How long? Yeah, how long is their cash pull for now on their dividends? It doesn't say still. It got to be close to, or if not over 3 years of paying down dividends, which is insane. They don't need 3 years. They need like 3 months. If we have a bear market ending in 3 months, why the hell do they need 3 years to pay down dividends? You, of course, want to make future-proof, I guess, if we go into a long recession. That's my guess, is what they're doing. Because right now, guys, it's not a matter of when. Or, I mean, not a matter of if. It's a matter of when we're going to get another recession. Right now, it's insane what's happening in the world today. Pakistan kicks off a crypto licensing regime. Anything else here? Bitcoin still chops back to 79,300 on retest. Happening again soon, guys. Happening again soon. Beldex raises $8 million to expand privacy infrastructure on Web3. What else? I gotta go run soon, guys. I wouldn't miss my run. 79,300. Boom. Still holding. Clear rules. There's nothing else here of any value, in my opinion. Man, where's all the doom when you need it? I want some more doom. Oh, come on. Another retest of 79,600 coming soon. U.S. Treasury weighs $1 trillion DGA drawdown for bond purchases. The same stuff we're calling all morning. Yeah, we've already exhausted the news. How about macro? How about the silly stuff? Trump says the U.S. will hike Canada auto tariffs by 50%. We already covered that this morning. Canadian dollar slides. There we go. Canadian dollar slides as Ottawa and Washington head for trade war. Let's take a look at that. I want to take a look at the yen too. If you guys didn't see this morning, we already covered it. What do you call it? The Kospi, of course, had its first down day, and it's been back and forth now, getting kind of, I guess, tight, attempting to get back above these, previous ranges. It held about 7,000 on the Kospi, so it's still trying to beat its head upon that 7,000 on the Kospi. Still going sideways here for the most part, up and to the right a little bit. Hopefully it continues to move in the right direction for the rest of the risk on assets market in the in the foreign markets. All right, let's get back to where was I going to go? I already forgot when I was going to go. Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at USD versus yen and Canadian dollar. That'll be fun. So almost back to 160 on the yen. Let's go. Still holding that there. We saw a low last week of 158. Again, I do love seeing the yen a little weaker against the dollar. It's because I want to plan a trip next year. Damn it! I want it to be at least buy one get one half off still by the time I go. And then we're looking at the Canadian dollar as well. So Canada, $1.38. Damn, $1.38 for each dollar in America. All right, we're getting closer to a parity, right? I mean, this has got to be one of the closest. Okay, 79,345 against the dollar on Bitcoin. Looking pretty good. We did just see a flash wick up to 79,600. We're waiting for another retest here if you guys are just joining. All right. Anything else new? Anything else new? Back to CNBC, back to Bloomberg.
Are staying private.
Give me some more juicy doom. 79,400. And we're about ready to break the premium again. We're almost flat across the board here between Binance, Bybit, and Coinbase. We had a huge gap this morning. It was like 300 per different exchange. It was nuts. All right. Alibaba. They're talking about Alibaba. They got some things going on right now with Alibaba. How about CNBC? Are we back yet over there? Nope.
9 holes.
Maybe after that commercial. All right, maybe after that commercial. I'm just waiting for a little longer, guys. A little longer. I'm trying to give Bitcoin. It's 10:30 right now. Here we go. Another 15-minute candle is down, and maybe another move could happen. I'm not going to spend all day watching the corn, right? But we can take a look at some of the other coins moving as well. Looks like Zama's up another 6%, hitting 6 cents. That's crazy. That's one of the biggest movers I have here on my charts right now. Polygon's up 7% as well. That's all I really got going on here. As again, most of the big boys are in focus right now out the gate at the beginning of this morning. 2,500 again touching on Ethereum. That's pretty good. SWI still sitting around 82 cents. We did see SWI pop off to 94 last week. 94, and I sold a little bit of my bag. I have way too much SWI, so I'm ready to sell at these higher levels. At least half my bag back to a dollar or more. Let's see. Bitcoin almost there again, guys. 79,440. Oh, it's only a breath away as we just crossed through 10:30 this morning. Lunar eclipse saying yes, Cliff. Yeah, we have all the lunacy happening this week. 20 likes, please, says Nanya. Don't forget to leave the likes, guys. Don't forget to leave the likes. Snagged Zama swing back over the weekend. Looks poised to make a push, says Easy. If you guys are bullish on that swing for Zama. 7,000, 9,500, 600 coming soon. Another retest here again in a minute. Possibly coming out swinging on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at the order books here in a second. Cliff says, so yes, the full moon should look red for a little while in Earth's shadow. Pretty cool stuff happening. All the lunacy. Pumping the markets this morning. Getting, of course, that going for this week of lunacy. It's going to be crazy. All right. Let's get back over here to Bubbles. I want to take a look at Bubbles, and we'll take a look at the order books on Bitcoin, see what's standing in the way now, of how strong of a position they're building above 79K. All right. 80K is just a breath away, guys. A breath. I'll probably be sitting around the pool today after my run. Bitcoin's sitting in the 80s. All right. But the weather in the 90s. It's gonna be hot today. All right. Let's see. Let's get on the daily here. On the top 100. What else is happening right now? Any other big moves? Injectives moving up. 11% on Injective now. Arrow's up 12% now. Pengu. Someone asked about Pengu last week. Up 12%. It's been a while since we talked about the Pengu. Yep, that Toys to Life brand, all that stuff. Top 200. Top movers over here in the top 200 right now? Not as exciting. DRV's up 30%. Damn, DRV smashing it. Dog and Cash Cat still killing it with 47-45% there. Piverse back up. I haven't seen Piverse in a while. It's been a minute. 9% up on Piverse. 79,800, guys. Here we go. We broke out. Let's go. Send it.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
Oh, Jesus. There it is. How high can we go today? Well, let's take a look at the order books. What's standing in the way now? The Bears about ready to get wrecked again. They are coming in full force now at about 80K flat, 79,800 as we are currently stuck at that level. They're defending it. Can it hold? I think with all the FOMO and everything, probably not. There's too much FOMO right now. I cannot take it. I cannot stand it. It's too much bullishness, guys. Let's see. Let's zoom on in and see what else is going on over here. 6.2. Overall volume's picking up a little bit. Still pretty low in my opinion, especially compared to last week's big pop off at about $24 billion on those very strong moves last week on those days. We are hitting that wall here, as you can see right there. And we smashed through that wall. Then there's nothing holding us back to 80K. And that's where we're going to hit our head on next. If we do smash through that little bit right there, we're right testing right now at this moment. At this very, very moment. Woshi hold, next level of support that's back here. The strongest thing we have on the map is sitting at 77,600. So nice retracement back there. We already wicked from it before. My guess is by the time we get, I mean, again, these are so small time frames, guys. You can't even see it. There's hardly anything you can even see here. But we're probably right now at this very moment building up possibly higher low here at about the 78,600 level. My guess is what we possibly are having for a new higher low if we have more legs to run so far this morning. And 78,900. 900 now coming in. Damn, that's even a little higher than I thought. So $300 more than we're looking at before back here. So yeah, this is what we're trying to hold between 7,900. Again, I'll respect the 3s, the 8s, and the 6s. Right, we're pretty much right there on that 900. It's pretty much always been like I don't know, around 369, around 368 for the bulls to hold these levels. Going up for Bitcoin. All right, so yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. Damn, this is coming in right now as well at 79,003 possibly as a new short. I mean, these are all very short time frames for another pullback. If we can hold 79.3, that even getting tighter. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. Even getting tighter and tighter and tighter until we see a breakout. It's gonna be massive. That move, if we just smash on through there, there's no knowing where we could go. 83K or more likely in sight. Someone else mentioned that earlier in the chat as well. I think it was Dylan. Pretty sure that was Dylan this morning out the gate. How you guys doing in the chat? Let me catch up with you guys real quick while we're here. 79,700 still getting tight up here, guys. Holy hell.
Go.
This is the 1 minute. That's the 1 minute. Disgusting. Let's look at the 3 minute, the 5 minute. Everything, of course, is reaching 15 minutes. Damn. Everything's got legs. Everything's got legs, especially on the 30 minute and the 1 hour. Just getting started. All right, if people are trading that one there. Easy snagged Zama swing. I think that's where we left off. Right there. Nunya says 80K. 80K. Nunya also got this little short here. What we got? Stop doing full force. What the hell is this?
Dude! Fucking stop doing full force! Fuck! Fuck! You motherfucker! My freaking pants! Sit.
Stop doing full force on the market. Zama to 74. Wow, 7 cents for going for a full 10 cents soon on Zama. Is calling for EZ, pushing to 7.4 cents. Crazy. All right. So we're still waiting on this, guys. Almost there. We're almost there. Another retest soon. Another I guess 5 minute candle here, 3 minute candle there. Possibly could get us through that. 79,700 on Bitcoin. Man, it's just so tight, guys. So tight. It's gnarly. Can't look away. I gotta get going at some point, but I can't stop looking away. Let's get back to the markets again. We're about ready to see this thing blast off. Anything else happening on CNBC in the headlines? Nope. Still the same stuff we talked about before. How about Yahoo this morning? Yahoo Finance. Anything new from Yahoo? Tensions build as Trump vows to double tariffs on Canadian autos. Yeah, they're both going back and forth in a fierce war. That we are so close to a deal just at the end of last week. Nowhere to three sides. The same thing. Is all these freaking things just keep falling apart. Gold and silver prices have now added $5 trillion to their value as of 5 hours ago, coming in from Yahoo Finance. Take a look over there. Gold sitting right now at $4,600 an ounce. Still have not gotten back above that trend line though. Have we? Nope, we're still far away from that gap. About another percent or so. It'll definitely be up back there on the rails again on gold. Silver also seeing a little bit more of a retracement, trying to get back up there as well. The possible squeeze out coming for gold to the upside. Get back above the rails on there as well. Bitcoin, so close. 79,800, just lost that again. Touched it. I just saw it briefly again. We're getting tight, and we're getting really tight to the price of Bitcoin on all exchanges, pretty much mimicking each other too. We're getting tight, guys. We're getting tight. Let's see. How long can we push this? Anything else happening? Not really. Not really. How about the stock market? Down 0.25% so far this morning. Still kind of pulling down. Bam, rolling off the highs there to the trend line. Still, trend line could still bounce at $7,550. We're really close to getting down there as well. Probably only like 1% or so away. Yeah, 1.25% to return back to the trend on the SP 500. And that would be a healthy correction as well, right? You can't just go forever. All right. 79,600. We're still waiting, still patiently. I'm gonna call it in like 10 more minutes, guys. I can't sit here watching the corn forever. But if it's anything like last week, the breakout could happen possibly again on 12:30, 1 o'clock. I think that's what we saw last Friday. Let's take a look. That was the morning open there. Then we had the next push here. That actually happened in the lead up to the four-market open. It actually happened at 5 p.m. last week on that Friday. So we could have possibly wait a little longer. Traders are in full force right now after seeing this inverted head and shoulders present itself over the weekend. So that could also happen. Again, this is a pullback we had Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, midnight to 1 a.m. And then, it's been nothing but up ever since. We did that retest to about 75,600 on Bitcoin. All right. I gotta clean this up too. It's driving me crazy. I gave you guys, of course, the probabilities before, and we pretty much landed right on top of my target this morning. What else is new? Yeah, again, I'm so tired of winning here on the channel. So
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yep. 79,800 is coming in again on Binance. We're pretty much there again. Don't forget the idea we've had so far this year is still playing out, guys. This would be amazing if it actually sees a retracement here after this. Hitting, of course, our high for the retracement, creating this inverted head and shoulders on the daily, on the weekly, mostly. You can see it there. I love this one that presents itself on the daily, on the 4 hour though. That's beautiful too. Again, keeping the trend line going. One more push up. We could have already done it. And then a breakout possibly coming for September. I still want another test of the lows though. Just give us something else. Just give us one more test, maybe a higher low, and then a breakout would be nice. But again, we've been calling for this move since back in May. All right, let's see, 79,800. Still waiting patiently. Let's see, lunacy, absolute lunacy. Yes, Cliff. So my Pyverse on Friday was up 85%. Damn, easy. You're killing it still. Easy, you're killing it. If you guys haven't already hung out with us on the Patreon, of course you can hang out with Easy and us over there. We have, of course, a lot of fun over with the Patreon. We did another raid last week. That was fun with the Chaos Crew. We took the Chaos Crew to another YouTube Patreon live, and we did kind of crash their party a little bit. Had a little fun with some old friends. And if you guys want to participate with that, it's only $15 a month to join the Chaos Crew on the other side. All right, less than a bottle of Tito's, less than a date with your mom, and we get, of course, have a lot of fun over there. All right, I'm still waiting on this, guys. It seems like we're probably getting a little bit heated now. Probably a little bit. Maybe one more retest back to 77,000. Maybe coming. We're getting a little overworked here, trying to push the bears. And the liquidity is still not quite there. We're only getting a volume still about what, about 6 billion. Let's take a look again, and I think it's already slowing down. As we're getting closer to 11 o'clock. Come on. Yep. We're starting to lose it a little bit. Still setting up shop, 79,300 for support on Bitcoin. So still setting up shop there for maybe a test of the trend. Again, that trend is pretty damn new and heated. Let me go back and zoom out real quick here on the 1 hour. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's actually on the 30-minute. It's on the 15, on the short time frame. Still damn crazy. 15, the 1 minute, it's all just there. It's on the smaller time frames. Yep. So it's still pretty fresh, pretty new. I don't think there's really anything really holding us up here too long. Another retracement back down to 77, 78K. Could do it though. We gotta wait for a little bit more of a pop off. This thing has just been nothing but rippage since Friday or Wednesday last week. Nothing. Sideways move here, but that's a nice consolidation. We still got another move possibly in it for a breakout. If you look at the 30-minute, the 1 hour, it looks pretty bullish. It looks like a giant bull flag, cup and handle. If it doesn't get stopped out, we're actually wicked a little higher than we did last week already. And that's my alarm to go run. Can I do it? Can I do it? It's I know as soon as I leave, it's gonna break out. I'm gonna be pissed. It's so hard. It's so hard to do. I'm already out of coffee. I'm already out of gum. Kick ass and chew bubble gum this morning, and I'm already out of gum. All right. Let's take a look and see what the rest of the market's doing before I lose myself. As all the FOMO has pretty much ended this morning, it looks like possibly. Oh yeah, what was the overall? And I'm coming down from a dopamine hit too. What was the volume at right now? It's a good tell. 6.3. Yeah, the bears are pulling back now. A little bit pullback. We had 6.3 last time we checked it for the bulls. And the bears are both on a pretty much on a stalemate. And now the bears are starting to slip a little bit. That could be just enough weakness that we need. They're doubling down at 80,000 flat now. 80,000 flat now, coming in hot. That is brand new within the last 15 minutes. On the 12-hour, you can see it on the 12-hour. Bright right there. Boom. So they are pushing back a little further. Again, they were just trying to hold us back at 79,800. They just lost it. We tapped it, and now they're retreating to 80K. It's the last line in the sand. Can it hold? Can it hold? And if it doesn't hold, they're going to retrace to, of course, 80,300, 88. Or 80,800, right? 80,800. Then we push all the way to 81K. We could be sitting at 81K by the afternoon if this continues. And they are just pressing it. We're just pressing it. Already broke out teeny tiny bit of this range, and they're continuing to press it on Bitcoin. Looking for Cetus pullback. Cetus, that's a coin I haven't heard in a long time. Cetus, 2 cents 3, 2 cents 4. We're interesting 3 cents before a big breakout. A lot of coins right now. Again, the big boys are still running. So a lot of the smaller coins are about ready to explode. If we get another push up with Bitcoin and a little sideways chop, maybe by the end of the night, or maybe into tomorrow morning, possibly could see that happen with a lot of altcoins, a lot of smaller coins starting to move in market cap, getting bigger. So yeah, I agree with you, EZ. I don't even know look at that coin to know. We can take a look though for you. Let's take a look at Cetus. Are waiting for Bitcoin to pop. Do I have 2 links on my channel? Okay, no, I think I just lost that and I brought it back in. Okay, link sitting at $11.73, down from a high of $12.60 while I have it here. Let's get rid of Pepe. Pepe also still holding a big breakout from last week as well. All right, Cetus. Binance, USD, USC, Tether, sure. Cetus, it looks like every other coin. It's got the same inverted head and shoulders Bitcoin has right now, and that hasn't broke out yet, right? Hasn't done the thing Bitcoin did yet, but the chart looks almost exactly the same. We're just waiting for the liquidity, of course, to rotate into the altcoin sector, as I talked about before. That's the same thing we're looking at on every chart. And again, it could get stopped out if Bitcoin doesn't break out. It could go the opposite direction, of course, pretty quick. All right, 79,500. Bitcoin breaking down a little bit at this level. Will she hold? Will she hold? Again, she's got to hold at least 79,300 for another higher low. A pullback possibly even to about 78,600 will probably be another nice higher low. If we're looking at the 1 hour, it gives it plenty of room there. Even 78,000, yeah, it's got to be 600. Yeah, it's got to be 600 or a little higher on the 1 hour. If we're looking at the longer time frames. The 4 hour, I mean, it depends on what people are trading. Mostly, I think they're trading the smaller time frames, so I'd be leaning more towards 15 to 30 right now on Bitcoin out the gate. 79,600. The difference between us is we can start at the Cetus. What the hell, Nanya? What the hell? Oh, jeez. All right. Let's get back over here and take a look. Anything else from TradFi? And it might be winding down, guys. We may not see the breakout happen until a little bit later, another hour or two, if it does attempt another retest. Watch to make first Jackson Hole speak as Fed chair. That's coming, of course, on Friday. So we have an entire week to get through, guys, before we do have, of course, Fed chair come out. Don't forget we have the full moon happening just the night prior to that at midnight, the stroke of midnight on Friday. That evening is going to be full moon, and it's going to be total lunacy for the markets by Friday. All right. Anything else coming from CNBC? And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Bitcoin starting to pull back down to 79,300. That could be the next place to bounce, or that could be the end of the rally this morning. Look, CNBC real time Pyramid Skydance. They're still talking about that. That merger, the deal, I guess, whatever. Anything else happening with bubbles? Anything else happening with bubbles today? Not really. Virtuals Protocol. There we go. That's up another 12% this morning. Just popped out here in the last half hour or so. Injective still holding a 10% move, and Pengu's up a little higher now at 12.4% on Pengu. Top 200. Anything else going on? Nope. Zama. There we go. Zama pushing up 11%. Again, we just covered that 6% or 6 cents. Still holding on Zama this morning. All right. Yeah. So here it is, guys. The make or break moment. Can she hold the higher low at 79,300? Can she do it? Can she do it? If not, we're gonna lose the trend. We can still go back down to 78,600 again. That's the low, the absolute low. Maybe a little higher, 78,800. If we do lose it, though, guys, I'm gonna be going to do my run, and I'm gonna be hanging out at the pool. I'm gonna work on my tan for Thailand. Let's go. You guys know my focus right now. I gotta work on blending in with, of course, the land of smiles. The land of smiles. I definitely can blend in over there. I am very happy, of course. So my excursion coming soon. Let's see. Easy says looking for our Cetus pullback. And Nanya says the difference between us, we can start at the Cetus. Nanya, jeez, Nanya. I think that's where we left off. Here we go, guys. Possible breakdown, or we're gonna hold. We're gonna see. Oh, getting a quick bounce there so far. Look at the smaller time frames on the 1 minute. Can she hold it? Can she hodl? Can she hodl? Keep the trend going this morning. This is so short-lived. Since the morning open, we have not seen a pullback yet. It could be happening right now. Breaking down, or is she going to hodl? Here it is, 793 on Coinbase. I'm all out of copy. Let's take a look at the order books. You're gonna see a bounce. They are building it up. It's so short. Time frames are ridiculous, guys. So short, you can barely even see it. Don't blink, you'll miss it. There we go. We're testing it. So we just broke 79.3 for just a brief moment there. We can see there. It's just so. Look at this huge peak of heat there coming in from the bulls. They're defending this very strong level at 79,000. 1 to 3. 3 still holding. And we just broke it by $30 just briefly before I jumped in there. It's strong. That's pretty strong. The force is strong with Bitcoin this morning. Even if we can slam it down to 78,900, there's a huge buy wall there. They're still going, guys. We got legs still. We still got legs. We can right on the target. She's got to push back above 79K. We got to break it. Got to go to 80, man. Got to go to 80. All right. I'm waning, guys. It looks like a lot of you guys, too, also. Continuing your work day, right? News is already done. News is already out there. We can try to see if maybe there's some more crypto news, as we're still trying to see if we're going to make or break it on Bitcoin. Japan's SPI, it's the same stuff we read this morning. It's all the same stuff we already got on the news. Tom Lee Bitmine buys. There we go. They announced another buy this morning as of an hour ago. So that just happened. Another $81 million in Ethereum, largest weekly haul since July. They're getting ready. Even Tom Lee is FOMOing in right now. They haven't had this big of a purchase since July. That's crazy. I guess we can. I can find that somewhere else because CoinDesk is being a bitch this morning and let me read my articles. Let's see. Ethereum price prediction: $3,000 coming soon. A lot of FOMO and hopium still on these headlines. Continuing. I'm gonna go probably to X to find that article or the skinny on that. Bitcoin still holding 79.3. Ridiculous. Continuing the move, continuing the run this morning. Ridiculous. Mario Gomez says, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna all it. What? All in? You're going all in at 84,300 by Wednesday. Damn! Mario's calling for 84K, 300,000 on Wednesday. That's crazy, man. $5,000 from here. Another 5K. So my phone's going off. Another spam call. Okay. Let's throw you on the board, mate. Jeez. Been a while since you guys called for some more coins. Predictions. I think we just lost Jake's last week. That's why I took away his crown. And I'm still holding on to it. No more crown for the Jake until Bitcoin goes back to 55K. Or maybe I'll be nice and just give it to him back to him at the end of the year. All right, let's call for that for Mario. Let's see, Mario. It's me, Mario. Okay, Mario's calling for let's see. Was it 84,000, right? Or was it? Where was 84,300? 84,000, specifically 84,375. Holy hell, brother. That's a hell of a prediction. 375 to the T to the dollar. Let's go. And that would be by the Wednesday. By Wednesday. Holy crap. That would be 26th. The 26th. August 26th. On the board again for that one. That's right about there too. Right about there. The morning open would be right here. Right there. So we'll see where we're at the morning open. By the end of the day, let's just put it by the end of the day. End of the day would be, we'll just throw it into the end of the trading session in America. It'll count through the whole day though, so. 79,500, still bouncing off that 79.3. Does she have legs to push again? Let's check the order books again. You're having a good all time with Bitcoin this morning. Holy crap. Just like my thumbnail, man, the Bitcoin coming out swinging this morning. You don't want to get in her way. All right, and the Bears keep figuring that out, man. They keep getting wrecked. This happens every time we see a huge breakout and a huge FOMO push. The Bears get wrecked to hell and back. All right. Let's get back over here and take a look at the order books again. We're still sitting in strength, 79,300. The Bears are coming in hot, though, at 79,600. They're building up a level there. It's really tiny. I can barely even see it. 80K flat, even stronger now over the last 15-20 minutes, continuing to push that on there. You guys see how, we're building that up stronger. As this now the strongest thing on the heat map. So they're coming in. They're coming in hot. It's about the same level of strength we see in heat. We see the support down here at about 77,800. So this is starting to build up quickly, quite nicely too, at 78,003. 78,000, maybe 6 coming soon. So maybe we're gonna probably see a squeeze at some point. Oh man, we're 2 minutes away, 1 minute away from 11. All right, guys, if it doesn't happen. If we don't see another retracement or another retest, if we don't see another retest of 79,800 here soon, I'm going to be going getting some of my shit done at 11. All right. So remember when Crypto Future used to go live every morning? Wait, really? Chris Molly, he doesn't do that anymore? Well, I guess that's what happens. I guess he's not bullish enough. he needs to take a... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, he needs to take a page out of his own book, I guess.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness,
Bitcoin,
times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Oh my god, dude, blasting my eardrums. We're pumping it. We're trying to pump it up this morning. Okay, looks like a Head and Shoulders forming now, says Mario Gomez. What time frame? What are we looking at here? Inverted Head and Shoulders here in the 5-minute. We still reaching. We're still in the trend. We're looking at zooming out here. I mean, we had the inverted Head and Shoulders from the 1 hour, right? The one that, of course, showed itself on the 4 hour, the daily. Not so much. Not so much. The shorter time frame still looking bullish, more bullish than the longer ones. We're still reaching. We're still reaching. Cup and handle. Wow, on that 4 hour. Holy crap! If you count the wicks, it's still looking pretty bullish, guys. Still looking pretty bullish on this breakout. Pump it up, Daddy. Pump it up. Chris Mala. Yeah. Of course, for the lulz. Yes, we do remember when Crypto Future predicted Miri to go to 8 to 10 cents. Yeah, insane. Then deleted his tweet about it going to 0, but backing it up with the gave up to Zback, Pico, and LFG guys. Yeah, 100%, man. It's just ridiculous. Market manipulation and control out of course, the Crypto Future. I swear you say Miria 3 times and Strawberry is summoned. There she is. Strawberry Dragon is, of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. Good morning, Strawberry, again. Hope you're having a great day still on today, guys, on your next, of course, fiat, fiat, slave work or whatever you're doing. I don't know. In the office today. I was there. A few cycles ago before I made my life-changing wealth that, Crypto Future told the world that I didn't make any financial freedom money. Stupid asshole. I was, of course, in the office, too, listening to people like myself and doing, of course, this whole thing in the morning, every morning, trying to figure out what's going on with every single macro event and every single big move in the market and scrambling to get, of course, the news that matters. Let's see. I swear you say Maria. Yep. Mario Cortez says, correct, Otaku. I stand corrected. Looks like an inverse Head and Shoulders. Yes. Yes. Still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty bullish. We really gotta break the overall trend we have going this morning. Again, it's only been going for like the last hour and 20 minutes. We've only been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. I've been listening. Just got a chance to type, says Strawberry. I know the feels. I know. I've been there. Yep. Digital Footprint says none. Yeah, Digital Footprint. Oh yeah. Crypto Future has a big digital footprint. We talked a lot about that in the last couple of weeks, guys. You haven't seen that video. Bitcoin attempting to get another push back to 79,800. But if you haven't seen that video, right now is the time to show you, but I'll see if I can dig over there real quick. I'll quickly watch the price on Bitcoin. But if you haven't seen that video, I've got a little teaser for you. We did out a little bit of the Crypto Future just the last couple weeks ago. Let's see if you go to my video page here, I got 2 here. I've got one which just gives you a little bit of a history of what happened in the past with Crypto Future, doing the same thing we've seen and other, of course, content creators have done in the past 6 years. I give you, of course, a whole bunch of different, scenarios that happened. The same thing that he did to his own community. And then, I did do a little bit of a breakdown, my reaction video. I did a longer edit here, a shorter edit. And, there's a little teaser of that if you haven't seen it yet. Just, trying to get everyone up to speed.
Someone who's done this episode because I've been here longer than you.
It pissed me off.
They listen to the otaku community that are, you know, constantly making things up.
They've done the work, followed the wallets.
Otaku's been in crypto for multiple cycles now and still lives at his parents' house.
Bullshit.
I said, do not go buy this coin. I am doing nothing with it.
Come out here and say that I'm living with my parents, I'm a bum, and I haven't made any money.
I told people not to. I didn't encourage people to go buy it.
So that you can buy more.
It's been a long time coming.
It's not their money.
I gotta get just out in front of the open.
Or still a poor person bitching on the internet.
Yeah, he's the nerve, man.
I don't have to put up with this shit anymore.
It looks and sounds like a Bitcoin now.
He's never made life-changing wealth for himself.
He out and said I shut down my channel. It was bullshit. I was in the middle of my move.
So buckle in, get some popcorn.
You know, we kind of know where you live, bro.
YouTube shut my channel down?
Of course, those people never got their money back.
Maybe I'll stop making these videos. I don't have to do this.
And the truth shall
So if you guys want to see the truth, come over here and covered a lot of it tonight, but there's more.
How could it get any worse? Right?
Alright, so yeah, that video is up if you guys want to watch that. Learn the truth of what really happened with Crypto Future. And again, that's only in a response and a rebuttal to what he mentioned. And then, of course, if he mentions any more, I'm sure we'll have come out swinging with some more deets, some more dirty laundry. All right, let's get back over here. Otaku's eating mom's spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti. Geez, that reminds me of some of that YouTube poop from Eminem. Have you ever seen that? Mom's spaghetti, doing the entire song. The entire song is just mom's spaghetti. It's so stupid. G-Dog says the most humblest man in crypto. Of course, oxymoron there. A man of Gad. G-Dog, damn, ripping in this morning. Gad. Yeah, eating the mom's spaghetti. Forgot about the humble pie. Yeah, the humble pie. No, I have a little bit of that in that video where he's like coming in like BitBoy, you know, it's like, I'm just like you guys. I didn't make any money, and then you know, I did all these things, and then I made a ton of money, and you can too. And he's just trying to, of course, you know, get you in based on us, you know, trying to appeal to you being another normal person. But he's just a fraud. He's a scam artist. Forgot about the humble pie. Okay, the only hot tea I drank, says Nanya. Damn. Government subsidized warrior, says G-Dog in the house. Yeah, because we know where he lives. It's a subsidized community. All right, yeah. So 79,600 still got legs, guys. And it's past 11 o'clock. This is crazy. We're still not broken down yet. This is on Binance. Everyone now is about the same level. Binance, Bitstamp, Coinbase, Kraken. Everyone's sitting at 79,600 and some change. Bitcoin's breaking out right now early on Binance as per usual. Tempting to get back above 79,800. One more test, guys. If we don't get stopped out here, I'm going. I gotta get some stuff done today. Try to anyway. Work on my tan. I gotta work on my tan. Very important things to do today.
What are you, stupid?
It's getting tight though. It's getting tight. That's on the 5 minute. Here's the 15, the 1 minute, the 3 minutes, all over the place. These time frames looking pretty tight. Bitcoin's got to get back above 79,800 for a retest. It's starting to get wicked now. Let's take a look at the order books. We might be, of course, starting to break down. Maybe not seeing another retest until maybe noon. And I really can't stay till that long, man. My mom's going to get mad at me, bro. She's going to wonder yeah, if I'm gonna help her make some spaghetti. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, let's get back into, yep, over here. 80,000 still holding the hardest, of course, the strongest level. The bears are trying to defend. They're about ready to lose that, possibly at 79,300. Back down to 79,300 for the bulls here soon. If we do not get back above 79.6, we're not holding it. We're just not holding it. So we are losing a little bit more legs here. 80K coming in solid, still on that heat map. Huge buy zone. Look at that buy zone continuing to grow. Can I zip in here real quick and snap that? Come on. Yeah, that buy zone continuing to grow here on the 12 hour at about 70. God, that's blurry. 77,000. Yeah, you can't see it, but yeah, we've added more to it within the last half hour after the bounce. Yeah, it's so blurry, you can't even see it. I can see it here though. Yeah, 77,600. So my guess is right now we're going to probably get a little heated here, maybe get stopped out, retraced down to no, we just got 79.6 again. It's just it's hard to tell in that tiny little gap there between 70 God dang, it's getting blurry. Oh my god. Holy hell. There we go. It's a little better. It's just getting really tight. Really tight. Volume is not picking up. It's picking up a little bit more for the bears, though. Not by much, but still stuck at that 6.4. A little more for both, I guess. 6.4, 6.2. Yeah, they're both coming out swinging this morning. All right, 79,005, 6. Honestly, if Bitcoin does a rip like this, you get the hell out of the way. It's usually what you have to do. If you are a bear, you're going to get wrecked. Yeah, this is what we're looking at still down here. Yeah. You can see that. Boom. Huge heat there. Again, 80K still building strong. And I just can't see enough what's happening in there on the short term. Still chopping in here, but bulls and bears ripping into it. 79.3 to 79,800. We're stuck in a very tight parallel channel here in the super short time frames within the minute on the minute. So, still doing some chopping there. It's a mess. It is a mess this morning. All right. I think with that, guys, I'm probably going to head out. I'm excited to see where Bitcoin's going to be at the end of the night. Of course, we'll be back at 8 p.m. It's going to be a big week. We have 3 episodes for you today. Of course, we're going to have our Patreon live after the live stream as well. 9:30. It's a Monday. We usually have really good turnouts on Mondays too, surprisingly enough for a Monday, beginning of the week. And then don't forget this Friday we're gonna have 4. We're gonna have 4 on Friday. We're gonna have the morning open. We're gonna have the Jackson Hole conference, and then we're gonna have our 8 p.m. live, and then we're gonna have the 9:30 live. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a busy week again with another Fed, of course, week. A lot of lunacy happening also at midnight on Thursday, and we could have some fun with the sturgeon moon as well. Maybe a bird picking out the eyes of the bear. I hope by then that's what we see, the sturgeon moon picking out the eyes of the bear. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to call it 79,600 still being tested. We're still on the trend. We haven't lost the trend yet. We just wicked again down there on the 1 minute. We could still have legs and see a possible breakout by the afternoon. We are getting a little, a little late in the early morning, right? So we got to see this happen before, I would say, 12:30, and maybe have maybe some legs after the market close. If we see some early FOMO into maybe 5 or 6 p.m. like we saw on Friday, that's probably where we're going to see possibly our breakout. So again, watch the trends, guys. Stay safe. Don't, of course, risk any more than you're willing to lose in this market. And again, a lot of the money I made in this market is just pay by holding in patience. That's how I made all my money in crypto, just by sitting around and holding a bag that I bought in the bear. And I'm doing the same thing again this cycle, guys. The same thing again. All right. I'll see you all again soon, guys. Have a good night. 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back for another rip into crypto.
When will they be now? Soon.
Later, guys. Later. The button. Who's got the button? It's always hard to say goodbyes, guys. It's always so hard to say goodbye. God. And I'm afraid to leave, man. Yes, I know as soon as I leave, it's gonna rip. All right. This time I'm really gonna leave. Okay. Later.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my wrong with your wrong and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I want more. I wish I could know. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Damn, that looks bullish, guys. Damn, I feel like I am making the wrong move here. I'm leaving. I know, as this happened before, around the same time frame last year. One of the lives I did, and it broke out as soon as I left, and like literally within like seconds. But yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes in crypto. It's so tight and looking so bullish, guys. Anyway, Nunya, yeah, I can't I can't wake up in the morning. Nunya says, get your running at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Who runs in Florida at 10 a.m.? I can't wake up that early to get my run going at 6 or 7 in the morning because I do my live. And of course, the Patreon lives sometimes go on to like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I just don't have the time to sleep. Just don't have the time to sleep. The schedule might change a little bit when I go to Thailand, but I think it's pretty much going to be exactly the same though. But 80K coming soon. Nunya Strawberry says, don't leave. Oh, it's so hard to say no to Strawberry. I love you, Strawberry, but yeah, I think it's probably going to happen. I think it's going to probably break down after this next candle. 79,500. It's just getting so tight, and the bears are all focusing right now at 79,600 to keep the bear or the bulls down. Anything's possible though. We could see one big influx come in with the I already played the credits. Yeah, we could see one big influx come in with the overall move, right? On the heat map. Come on. We see that too, just kind of to flush out the bears last second. Some crazy whale comes in with like, I don't know, $500 million and just wrecks everybody. Right now it's just kind of chipping away. 1 million here, 1 million there, 750,000 here, 150,000 there. Yeah, things are just kind of meh, you know, pulling back a little, right? Pulling back a little. Slowing down. But it's going to probably be a good day either way. I still think, again, looking at the overall weather, it looks like we could see a little bit of showers, but it's probably going to be short-lived. 15-25% chance of showers for Bitcoin. Still looking like a pretty sunny day. A little bit of clouds. Yeah, right now, a little bit of cloudy, but, you know, I think it's going to be a good day for Bitcoin in the end of things by the end of the evening. Thunderstorms still likely by the end of the week. More volatility around Jackson Hole. We could even see maybe a sell-off happen before Jackson Hole, kind of a pre-sell-off, and then maybe a pump after going into the weekend. Anything's possible with Bitcoin. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be taking off. I got to get some stuff done. And yeah, try to keep myself active. I didn't run enough last week. It was too crazy last week. And I had some more things I got to sell and some of that stuff I got to get done as well. But anyway, I'll see you all again at tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, he's taking the crown. But we're the
He stopped me out on my freaking poll, my freaking outro. Nunya in the house says, vote. We're going to do a vote for it. All right, we're going to do a vote for it. Sure, why not? God damn it. All right, I'm going to ask you guys in a poll. Stay or leave? Oh, jeez. How about this? Stay or leave? Bitcoin breaks 80K. Oh, there it is. 79K, 79,800 for a big push. You guys may have saved me. Bitcoin breaks 80K or Bitcoin loses 79. How about that? What the hell? Oh my god, I can't copy in the box there, really? Bitcoin breaks 80K. By the time I'm done typing this, it'll already happen. one or the other. Bitcoin breaks 79K. Breaks down. All right. There's the poll, guys. It's basically stay or leave. Stay or leave. Oh, yay. Oh, it's a long one today. 11:30 almost, guys. We're going on 11:30. Still got legs. Have not broken the trend. It's crazy. And we are still sitting on a breakout too at 79,730 bucks. $50 on Binance. 80 almost back to 79.8. $30 away. Bitcoin breaks 80K. And you guys want to watch it on the live with me, of course. Sorry, chat, I tried. Nunya. Let's freaking go. You got me, Nunya. You got me locked in. Jesus. $10 away, 79.8. Retesting again. Let's get back over here. All right. I got to get back on the page. Back on the page. We already showed the outro, the credits, everything, and we're back for some more. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Yep, so we are still sitting at a huge wall at 80K for the Bears, getting stronger by the minute. Possibly by the second. That's what we're looking at here on the heat map. Can she break 80K this morning? Again, we're sitting at the highest level we've seen in Bitcoin since, I think, June? It might be as early as August. We have not been this high since, I'm sorry, August, April, May. Okay, so the end of May, tail end of May, we continued that run all the way from April all into May. And I was waiting the entire time for the sell in May go away, and it finally happened, right? Yeah, we haven't been this high since May 15th at the rollover, right? So right now we're just breaking out of our resistance we had. I hadn't broken out of this since May 20th, and now we're trying to break out of resistance we haven't seen since May 15th, 13th, 12th, that sort of thing. That sends us all the way back up to about 83,000 on a breakout. It'll be pretty impressive if we see that by the end of today, or even by the end of the week. Honestly, it's pretty impressive. See Bitcoin climb out of these trenches like this. All right, Nunya is Tiny Mouse, aka John Doe, aka CIA. G Strawberry says I like Nunya. yeah, that's of course all those other aliases. That's wrapped up into Nunya. How you doing, Nunya? Leave it and it will break, says Crypto JPEG. That's usually how it happens. Every time I have an appointment or I gotta go to do something, Bitcoin usually breaks out. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys are still very bullish, and the votes right now calling for pretty much 100% Bitcoin's going to break 80K today. Everyone is feeling the FOMO bullish today. Hopium is real. I'll see if there's anything else happening with the news, as I still am trying to entertain you guys and, of course, get the news going. Let's see. Doomberg, all right, nothing over here. They're on break. CNBC talking about AI's bar mitzvah moment. Okay. Bar mitzvah. Let's take a look at the headlines on CNBC. Nothing else new here. Crypto news headlines as well. Anything new over here? Not really. Still the same thing. Of course, headlining 77K as Treasury, U.S. Treasury, as Scott Bessent declares economic D-Day is coming. And don't forget the Treasury movement, of course, the funds they have sitting is like $1 trillion are looking to throw at the dollar to boost the dollar up. And buyback, do our buyback, because no one's buying our paper. No one's buying our debt anymore. U.S. Treasury weighs in $1 trillion DGA drawdowns, the same source headlines we have here. Let's take a look at doom scrolling on X. See if there's anything but hopium and FOMO. That's all we were getting last week. Bitcoin's still sitting at right there, 79,800. We're getting another retest, guys, on the 4 hour, looking bullish on the 1 hour as well. The 30 minute, the 15, the 5, the 3, the 1 minute. There it is, guys. We're about ready to break out. Let's see, can she do it? Still continuing the upper. There it is. Boom. 69,900 and reaching on Binance. Jesus, let's go. How high can we send it? Let's get back to the order books as well here in a second. Let's see the wicks just explode like we did last week. Let's see. Can she do it? 79,900. Can she do it? So close. So close. $10, $20, $15. Send it. Send it. Guys, I gotta pump it up. I gotta try to pump it up for you. Okay, all right. Let's get back over here. Try to pump it. I'll even throw some bullishness on the board, on the chart. You gotta pump it up. You gotta pump it up, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's pump it up.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
my God. You guys all deserve 96K, says Nunya in the chat. Yeah, baby. So we did just tap 79,900. Here it goes again. Another big boost there on the 1 minute. It is really getting tight, guys. Really getting tight for a breakout. About ready to destroy the bears if we get a little further. A little push further. So crazy. All right, let's get back to the order books and take a look again. Just back and forth, crazy. 80K about ready to get tested. Damn, how close we got to that wick there. Holy crap. Within 50 bucks. Holy hell, look at how tight that is, guys. Oh, 900, there it is again. Yeah, they're about ready to wreck the bears once more again today, just like we did on Friday. There it is. We got $1 over $10. We're sneaking it over. Only $85 away from breaking 90 or 80K. Oh my God, can't even talk. So much FOMO this morning, guys, happening at the moment. $79,929, new high for the day on Binance. Again, the rest of the market is doing a similar thing. 911, 925 on Coinbase. Did see a slap down quick on Coinbase. There it comes for Binance as well. I do love to see that premium go back and forth between these exchanges. It's nuts. All right, seeing a quick sell-off. Boom, boom. How quick will it wick? Bam, really fast on that 1 minute, right back to the trend line. They are not giving up any ground. Holy hell. Come on. At this point, I'll take a dump. I'll take a big old dump back down to 78.6, 78.8 on Bitcoin to hit the trend line soon. Oh man, it's gotta either break one direction or the other here soon. We're going into 11 o'clock, 11:30, almost 12 o'clock here in sunny Florida in about 45 minutes. 35 minutes. All right. Let's get back over the order books. What's going on here? Let's zoom on in and take a look. How's this heating up? Ooh, damn. 79,650. Looking possible retracement there. That's looking pretty good. Even a stronger one down here at 79,600 flat. It's going to be pretty much 79,600. Look how strong that is. Holy hell. Huge buy wall between 79.6 and 79.550. That's pretty strong down there. We're really getting the nit and gritty now. This is ridiculous. We did break a little bit off here, but we didn't quite take the whole thing yet at 80K. And there's nothing in sight at all the way up to like 81K. We are scaring the bears, guys. We're scaring the bears. It's too soon to even see this one up there yet. But yeah, they're pushing back to about 81,000. Probably coming soon. Stronger there as we keep retreating to, of course, higher levels on Bitcoin. 70. Here it is. 50 bucks away. $50. Oh, damn. You guys in chat are explaining. Yeah. Exploding. You guys all deserve 96K. Low says make an AI Otaku pump it up video. Oh my god. Oh jeez. We were here. Yes, we were here. GG. Good game. Good game. We tapped it, guys. We just tapped it within $15 on Binance. Where we got within $25 on BitGet or Bitstamp, and within 25 bucks on Coinbase. We're still not quite there yet, but we are so tight, so tight. Oh my god, pull is rigged. It is. Pull is rigged, Cliff. Pull is definitely rigged. Oh jeez. Would it be funny though? We got stopped out within 10 bucks, and we don't hit it. We don't hit it today. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's already way up there. And as soon as I say that, it's gonna fall back down. We were way overheated in the last 4 or 5 days of trading on Bitcoin. Disgusting. But damn, that still looks bullish. Damn. Holy crap. Where's the pullback? Where's the capitulation? Are we ever just going to come back down for a minute to breathe? Geez. Some other coins are still moving. Let's take a look in the charts here. Tau, BitTensor's already up to almost 250 again. My God, it looks like a cup and handle breakout coming for Tau if this continues. That would put Tau where next? 2055. Possibly coming for Tau soon. Where else we have here moving here? Render is up another 2.5%. Already broke out. So that's looking pretty good on some of these projects, guys. $1.50 on XRP, still holding trend. Looking pretty good there. And, of course, all the other big L1s. Let's take a look at Solana. Where's Solana at? Bitcoin's going back up, shooting back up. Just jumped another $100 back from 79.8 to 799. Another retest here coming soon. What time is it? We're 1 minute away from 11:30. It's a make or break moment going into the afternoon. Intraday trading starts still in about an hour, half an hour to an hour. People are already starting to take their lunches across the United States. They usually starts right about now, at the earliest, at the absolute earliest, about right now. So normies have the first chance to buy or sell assets if they're working a 9 to 5. That's why we're just debt slaves, guys. We're just debt slaves, fiat slaves. We don't even get to take advantage of the markets while it's happening. All right. Let's see. 2,550 and 22 on Ethereum still running as well. Really good to see, of course, that strength in the market coming back. Altcoins, Bitcoin losing a little steam, but still chopping around 800. All right, look, Solana, $97. Here we go. Almost back to a hundo. Almost. We did see it break out on Friday. Could come back up pretty quick. Damn, that nice inverted head and shoulders on every chart, guys. Every freaking chart from the weekend is looking like that right now. All right, still going. Damn, just not gonna be able to leave today, guys. Apparently. Oh my God. Not until we at least hit 80K. It still could happen again, guys. Like I was telling you before, probably ain't gonna happen until like 12. So we got half hour. We got one more half hour left. Oh my God. $75 away now. Another retest coming possibly in the next 10 minutes or less. $75 away. 96K before first snowfall. Damn, Nunya. Damn. So you're calling for like 96K like October? That's what it sounds like, my mate. 96K by October, says Nunya. Let's throw him on the board there. Nunya. We just got another prediction coming from let me get back over there, from Mario this morning at August 26th. He's calling for 84.3. That could happen so fast. So I'm right there with Nunya. I'm gonna put this on the board. I mean Nunya, on the end, Mario. Nunya could be right too on that projection as well. 96 prediction. And it's gonna be probably around October before first snowfall. For snow, guys, $50 away, $70 away. We just keep chopping around. $50 away on Binance. Let's see. For first snow, October. That would probably be the October pump into the next year, beginning of the next year. That could really start to move around the holiday season, but usually we slow down, and then we see a breakout in the following year, like in January. That's be my guess to how that's going to play out. All right. I gotta put Nunya on here, man. Nunya. All right, 96K. And again, remember the institutions are calling for about 100,000 or more by the end of the year. So just keep that in mind. It's possible we do continue to chop up until like November, December, and maybe we're at like 100K by then. Or maybe 110, 120. Maybe we test new all-time highs again earlier than we normally do. Again, the next halving still isn't for another 2 years. Yeah, a year and 8 months or something like that. Still, it's still a long time away for the next halving. I'm likely not even going to need it. All right, $79,934 on pretty much every chart. Let's see. Only copy. Okay, let me back here. I have a yellow card, says Nunya. A yellow card? Real? Oh, yeah, you do. That's right. Nunya has a yellow card. He does, Strawberry. If I'm correct, Jake the Snake gets his crown back. What? When? By October? Or maybe by September. One more big pullback. Sweep the lows. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Nunya, use your yellow card. I approve. Oh, damn, Strawberry. Nunya says only caveat is he has to wear it or on an airplane. What the heck? He has to wear the crown on an airplane to get it back. Ooh. Then he reveals to the entire world he's the king of Ohio. I don't know if he's going to agree to that. All right, guys. We're still $100 away. We still have not retested the overall trend from the breakout on Friday. We can come back down to easily to 77,800 and still be, of course, on a bull trend for the rest of the week. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. Crazy, crazy town. Crazy, crazy town. All right. Right, guys. So we are starting a little bit of steam. We're starting to lose a little bit of steam as people get into lunch hour. Again, intraday trading still isn't really going to be in full effect till like 1:30. It might be it, guys. If we see a breakdown, I'm going to head out. This is getting ridiculous this morning. Watching the corn all morning. All right. Let's get back over here. 79,008. I'm just not gonna run today. Oh, insanity. All right, so we are still looking at a parallel channel between 79,800, right? We still haven't broken out at 79.9. Let's say like 79.9. 80K flat, whatever. The bears defending still relentlessly. 80K flat to about 78,900. So we have about $1,000 difference between where we are at the top and the bottom. Within $50 is pretty much where we came from. 79,950 bucks, right? To 78,950. That's where we're at. That's pretty much where we're at. We zoom on in, take a look and see what else is going on here in some more time frames. You see our art starting to see a little bit of a breakdown. Overall market volume is pulling up. Again, bulls and the bears still defending this key area, almost flat still. We need more. Let's get at least to 10 to 15 billion, especially by the end of the week. I want to see this up to like 20 again for us to really start moving and pushing it to like maybe 85K by the end of the week. That would be nice to see if we do get the overall volume back up again. Bears getting wrecked every single hour now. It's kind of fun. I do love seeing the pain of the bears. We are getting a pretty knocked back again at 80,000. Pretty aggressively. Let me take a look and see what else is going on in the chart. And this might be the final push we have for another few hours, maybe. We get back over here and see what we are up against. We got all this chop back here. We just can't break 80K. Psychological level, of course, and then we have a lot of resistance we have not gotten back above since, again, it was May 10th, May 12th, in the middle of course, the month of May. If we do break that out, guys, we get back to 84, 85K. It's pretty much bear market over. I mean, that's pretty much the beginning of the, the return out of the bear market. I already showed you guys on the chart a few times my ideas. Again, we haven't seen that big of a move in Bitcoin since since actually 2024. We haven't had this big of a weekly candle since 2024. And then before that, it wasn't since the breakout of the bear. And so it's starting to feel like the bottom of the bear is in on Bitcoin. All right. So you just got to be a little more patient, a little bit more right, chop to the right, a little bit more waiting for, of course, a breakout above 83K. But yeah, once we get above 83K, if we can get a big push back up this overall resistance back here from the beginning of the year. This is where we fell off of the beginning of the new year, right? After the new year, we did lose Bitcoin at the end of January. And if we get back above that level, pretty much game is on for possibly return to not a bull market, but at least the end of the bear market, right? The end of the bear market. 79,600 on a retracement, still heading down, guys. I think that's pretty much my sign. If you lose it right here, we lose the overall trend. Let's take a look and see what the chart looks like on the small time frames again. Let me get back over there. And yeah, we already lost a big chunk of that move. We already got tight and lost that area there. It's possible we're still able to hold a little bit. We are wicking pretty quick there. It's possible we do hold a little bit of that move left. Overall, again, we're still bullish if we even come back down and test the overall trend line. Come on, just do it. Just do it. That's probably what's going to happen if we continue to sell off here in the next 15-20 minutes if this does not hold. We're still very tight. And we already seen a breakout, right? So already broke out. Already chopped around here on top of it, and we're coming back down to retest the trend line right now. Maybe we get a bounce a little early. Maybe we get a bounce here at 79.3. That's pretty much where we're kind of stopped out. On the charts, on the overall order books, it shows that we have as low as 78,900. That's pretty much down the trend line. So the bears and the bulls are already looking at exactly what I'm talking about here on the chart. Let me go back over here and show you. You can see that there, already setting up shop there for that retracement back to trend. And the largest buy wall is right there. So more than likely we're going to see a continuation of Bitcoin moving throughout this week, and definitely throughout today. Just depends on if Bitcoin can hold that 78,900 level or not. Again, that's what we're looking for by tonight. So again, guys, stay safe out there. I'm going to head out. I think it's a good time. Of course, we did pull back a trend. Not quite 80K. Not quite there. We almost did it. This is usually how it goes. They usually get everyone all FOMOing in. They hold one key area of resistance, and they finally found that area. But after we do pull back, and there's a big buy wall there. Again, the buy wall there is bigger than anything else that is on the chart. So on the order book. So by the time we get back down there, let's just hope, right? All we can do is hope that by the time we do get back down to some of those levels, that the bears did not, of course, produce another sell wall that's bigger than the buy wall. That's what we're waiting for, to see if we get a bounce back through that, and then more wreckage for the bears. Again, I wouldn't want to be a bear right now shorting Bitcoin. It's just, it doesn't look good in their favor. As the FOMO continues, and of course the Fed's going to continue to print more money. We're getting a quick little wick right here, right on the trend, and it's possible we do see it there. There it is, another run. But yeah, guys, I gotta get going. It's almost 12. I gotta try to take care of myself and do my thing. Yeah, we'll be back again at 8 p.m. My guess is we're gonna do one more test of this. Probably get stopped out. It's still early, guys. It's only Monday, right? Probably get stopped out. Overall volume is still a little low. I want to see this a bit above 10, right, to get a little more FOMO push right out of Bitcoin. It's possible we do break 80K. I'm going to be guessing it's going to happen between the hours of 3 and 5. If I were to be a betting man, I mean, just what we saw last time, right, on Bitcoin. It wasn't until Friday evening. This was a Friday, guys. If there's any big takeaway from that, the timing on that, and with low liquidity on Friday, that was insane. That was impressive. And again, that happened around the foreign market open, right? And we got another big push on the afternoon on Friday, but it didn't happen until like the end of the day. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock on that Friday. All right, so anyway, guys, so I'm looking at possibly another move happening between 3 to 5 on Bitcoin at the end of the market open. We'll see how the market reacts. All right, have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Don't forget to push the buttons down below, guys. Like, subscribe. Of course, it's the best way to support me and my channel. Doesn't cost anything to hit those buttons down below. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you all again soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Bet.